Hello!
What is up, everybody? Alright, it's been a little bit. We will get to the tier list momentarily. I figure we'll do a bonus floor or two, just to let people get in here. We have updated it thanks to Can on Discord. We added in the NPCs and stuff like that. So we got a bit of extra drip in there. But I'll get into all that in a minute. Let's just knock out a few stages here, and then we'll get to it. Yeah, it's archers today, and then a few NPCs from the classes we'd already done. We've already done Saber, Lancer, etc. So some of those NPCs we're just gonna do first. That'll be a fun kind of mix up anyway. All right. Really doesn't matter what I bring here. Sabers for some reason. Alright, this account has 3 poster girls. My god, I could make such broken setups with that if I wanted to. My main only's got 1. Crazy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. There's a few archers that people have been asking about, so that'll be interesting. Oh, there's Say, of course. Oh. I remember that I did this with Sanson on my main, and so he gives you a lot of attack downs, and he has defense up. And Sanson did not have any command codes to help with that, but he was able to do it anyway. And I'm sure she'll be able to do it anyway, just because she's event servant and all that. But it was actually close. Sanson barely soloed this, but he could solo it easily if he'd had command codes. It was actually kind of fun. But yeah, the second stage, anytime he attacks, it gives you a 3-turn attack down. So if a few turns go by, you just have an unbelievable amount of attack downs, because they don't go away in 1 turn. But because of her stun and stuff, I don't think it'll matter too much. And Sanson could remove the debuffs once with his debuff clear, but I didn't use it at the most optimal time because I didn't know that it lasted 3 turns. Yeah, Sanson's not the highest bar, but he is level 100 and 2k FOD, that kind of thing. If I break here, I should stun. So he doesn't attack. He guarded the stun. Well, we're gonna get debuffed. Where's Phantom when you need him? Didn't think so. It's actually ridiculous what she can do to bosses though with Phantom. Like, she's gonna be able to just completely wreck single target fights if there's no gimmick to stop her. Which they might introduce a lot of gimmicks to stop her, but you know, we'll see. Because it's easy for her to loop with like basic supports and stuff. And then if you got Phantom, it's 6 turns of just freebies. Did I guard? What? I mean, I'll take it. But I didn't get any attack downs there. Cheating with the event bonus, indeed. This was much harder with Sanson. It came down to the last turn. 400,000. Oh my. Get that Dion bond going. A close fight, very tough. All right, let's do one more stage, and then we will get to the drip list. Yeah, my main account's done everything though. I've done all 200 floors. I've done the challenge quest. Gazmog, thank you for the gifted sub. Was not expecting that, but Kiba deserves it, so I appreciate that. Thank you, dude. Let's see. Chat, I've been doing some things in real life. You know, I own some property and stuff. And I've been like fixing up my house that I've got paid off to rent out. I'm thinking it's something I want to do. And if I play my cards right, I got some other ways to earn money as well. That I'll be sitting pretty safe, and so then I don't have to worry about the stream doing well at all, which that'll be a fun era. But yeah, I own some property and stuff, and I always have. I've actually owned it for a while, and but yeah, I've been setting some stuff up to just make more money off of it. And yeah, and if that happens, I'll have more free time for one, which will be really nice, and then I can kind of just stream whatever the fuck I want. So that'll be a fun time. No, I'll keep streaming. I love streaming. I'll just do it for fun no matter what. But I won't have to be as beholden to like, FGO. Although I'll still play FGO. I mean, I'm always gonna play FGO. I'm always, when new main story comes out, I'm always gonna keep tabs on it. I mean, I'm not. There's no way that I'm gonna give that stuff up. But it'll just be nice to have some wiggle room to kind of just do whatever the fuck. If I want to experiment, I can experiment, right? Nothing will bad will happen. Yeah, more random streams, mostly. For sure. Alright. One more stage. And then we drippin'. I might as well use more than one unit just to get more bond or whatever. If we're not gonna do stage after stage after stage here. Do I got an AoE Berserker? Brunhilde works. You know what? I'm gonna be really lazy here, chat. Bust out the waiver. I don't normally do that. Let's see. He is at 70% to 90, so yeah, that's fine. Yep, that's the music, chat. That's the one. That's honestly not as troll as this song normally is. This song has played at some really ridiculous times over the years. I've always had some stocks and stuff. I've always done a bit of that. But yeah, with a few adjustments, I should be pretty free to do what I want. Click all the buttons. Let's see. I mean, they're all dead. I don't know if we even need Gwen's NP here. Easy stage. Yeah, I don't think they're alive. Yep, they're all dead. It was over 100,000 each. I think it was like 120,000 each, roughly. 122,000 or something. All right, chat, here we go. Back to the drip tier list. For those that just showed up, I'll really explain. We have updated the list with Can added in the pictures for the NPCs and stuff. Now, some of the pictures aren't right. This is supposed to be the green eye version and stuff. And this is supposed to be stage 1 and things like that. But it's not. Some of the pictures aren't perfect. Don't worry about that. But for the stages in the future, if we want to, so we got Archer 1, Archer 2, Archer 3. We've got all of their ascensions if we want to, make that distinction, which we don't always have to. And then we got the NPCs now. Now, I've worked the NPCs in, right? Because this guy's an archer. It's just he's an archer, right? So he goes with the archers. But some NPCs obviously aren't like that. where they're like their class might move around or they don't have one or they're a master or whatever. So those won't necessarily just be mixed in with the normal classes. But like she was confirmed to be an archer in the story. It's not just like hinted at. She's just straight up confirmed to be one. So like that's fine to put that in there. Now these are confirmed classes that we already did, right? Like these four are all sabers. We already did saber. This is a lancer. Then we did rulers and avengers, and then we did assassins, right? So these are just the ones that. Where's Demeter? She's with the riders. I got her in there. See, there's the rider class card. There's Demeter. Yeah, we got it. We got it. But it's Archer Day, right? In our hearts, yeah. All right, let me turn the music down a little bit. And for those that really don't know, although we're calling it the drip list, you know, it's overall aesthetic, right? So their hair, their weapons, you know, their eyes, etc., etc. The overall vibe, right, matters. But the drip is obviously a massive, massive part of that. But all right, let's get to it. We'll start with the NPCs that we need to catch up on. I've already got pictures of the applicable NPCs today ready to go. So we're on Surtur. Hopefully, yeah, this should be sized well enough. So Surtur's got the two versions, right? Which, you know, doesn't change that much, but it's like, is the ice aesthetic good or not? But all right, again, no context really for the characters, though. It's not about, is this a good design for Surtur? It's, is it a good design, right? The cool thing about Surtur, though, is you can really easily figure out it's Surtur without really knowing, because they really kept it classical. It's a big fire giant. I mean, fire's cool, right? Who doesn't like fire? Now, there's not much drip here to rate. But you got the horns and just, like, the flame and stuff. You know, almost like a skeletal face, like, but not quite, right? It's kind of just magical and not exactly human. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about the ice. That's when it's Surtur Fenrir or whatever. You know, the kind of juxtaposition, right, can be cool, but like, look, it makes his face a lot more yellow, a lot less flamey. It adds in some like blue streaks. I don't know. And a cool sword. I do like the sword. Again, it's fantasy, but not too over the top, right? Kind of weird with the elbow, but I got the cool flame hair going on. Yeah, I don't know about the ice arm. I normally like asymmetrical stuff and like a crazy arm like that, but like it's got a hole in it and like fire and ice directly working together like that. I don't know. I kind of just like the flame focus. Sometimes less is more and you just stick with the fire stuff. I don't really like the blue stuff here. I'm not really crazy about that. Yeah, I'm say that the just pure flame is better. But I like it. You know, it's not like the best design I've ever seen. I certainly like it for being more classical, but there are things in FGO I like a lot more, but I don't dislike it at all. There's no real negative here. It's just cool fire guy. Okay. We will rate him. Do we have a picture of the non-ice version? I guess we don't. I didn't think about that. But yeah, I'm rating the non-ice version because I think it looks better. Where does he stand with all this stuff? I'd say it's kind of close to Angra. Maybe not quite as good. I really do like the shadowy stuff, although I do like fire a lot. How good are Karna's sunglasses? I mean, they're pretty good. Probably put it right there. Maybe not quite that high when I'm looking at some of this other stuff. The green is just enough to make the difference, chat. It's the deciding factor there. Okay, that's Surtur down. That was actually kind of hard to rate. All right, I actually forgot what this guy's name is. Now, he's got two looks. He's got this one, which is kind of just basic. And then, nope, that's Surtur. And then we got his, like, going demon mode, which I say this is better. This adds more flavor to it. Also, the red skin matches the red jewels, and he's got the red sash and all that. Shoes are stupid. I'm gonna just say it. The shoes are stupid. I never like these kind of, like, pointy shoes and stuff. He's got, like, a copper sword or something that's old or some nonsense. Kind of, you know, traditional Japanese garb, which I'm not crazy about, but I like the colors. The red, black, and white, little off-white, and all that. It's fine. He's got like the flowing hair thing going on. A lot of pointy shoes in this game, absolutely. Yeah, not really my style. But I mean, he's fine. He's a very just kind of there design, right? I'm just not that big into the weeb stuff. I can get behind like the angry Klingon look, I guess, but I'd probably put that in the roughly neutral category. Yeah, about right there. I don't know, Jekyll without context, man. There's a lot wrong there. With the pants and everything. The pants are so bad. Yeah, I'd probably give him a very slight nod. Oh, chat. I'm so glad we've included the NPCs now, because now we get to talk about this guy. This guy looks so good. Now, in the story segments, right, you've got like a noticeable color difference between the three, and that can affect the aesthetic, absolutely. But in gameplay, they don't do that. In gameplay, they just got like a little patch, like a green patch or a blue patch on their shoulder. Like the skirt armor doesn't change or any of that. And like their tent doesn't change because they're lazy, which sucks. So I've just got a picture of their like default one because it just changes so little. I will say the blue does fit very well. Now, I obviously like this because I like green, but it's not like if the plume changed to green and the skirt armor changed to green, I would pick green, but it doesn't, right? It doesn't. It's kind of weird having the red and the green like that, with the sword being yellow. And the blue's not bad. Blue and red can contrast to a degree, but I kind of like the red the best. This is kind of like the Red Knight, right? I actually really like that. It's a little bit on the pink side, but because the plume is red and his armor is red and all that, I like that. But the blue is fine, and the blue is like that classical knight armor look, right? Which is very similar to what you get in gameplay, right? Which is like that kind of silver look, kind of no tint almost. I don't know, it's close. I like all three, right? Like the red looks good because it's mixed with the red plume and stuff. The blue looks good because of the classical armor look, and blue and red is all right. And then I like this because it's green. You know, I like green a lot, and the green and gold actually looks good. I actually think that looks quite nice. But I don't think it really works with the plume, and it doesn't look good with the sword either, to be honest. But it looks good with like everything else. I think I will give it to the blue though. I think the more classical armor tint is the best and is the closest to what you see in gameplay. Now let's just talk about this design. It's awesome. This is just cool knight guy with a little bit of anime with like the no eye holes for like the visor and stuff, which, you know, maybe is a little strange, but it ultimately looks cool. You know, it's kind of like spooky knight, nice classical fantasy sword, nice clean armor, nothing weird, but it's just nice armor, nice anime armor, right? The skirt's not like too much or anything like that. The plume's not too much. I love it. I love this design. If it was obtainable, if you could get this as like a playable unit or whatever, I would 1000% use it. I'd grail the shit out of this. So yeah, class card saber looking really good. I think this is gonna rate. I love armor. I think like the black, you know, details like on the under armor or whatever looks totally fine. Right, and they got a little bit black on the skirt armor. I like the gold highlights. I just like it. I like pretty much everything about it. I love cool helmets. Right, it just looks mean. Right, it looks like he's combat ready. I really like that. It is a little weird for no like visor. Right, but maybe you can see out of this thing. I don't know. But then it's kind of spacey. But thank you, Trit Trophic, for the 18 months. I appreciate that. But this is just my kind of jam. This is absolutely my kind of jam. I love the armor. You know, you got like the, you know, I guess thin neck here. That's maybe a little weird. That's maybe the only thing I'm not crazy about, but I don't know. That's not that big of a negative. It just looks good. Yeah, I like the boots, the gloves, all of it. It's all good. Where will we rate this guy? I'll tell you what, man. It's gonna be up here. I really like this design. I am very sad that shit, man. I like Mordred as a character a lot, but I like Mordred's helmet a bit more, but I like his armor more. Like the armor is a bit cleaner, right? Where she's kind of got the dorky, skirt armor, but she does have like that overall juggernaut look with that is really, really, really good. Really close. I think I will give the slight nod to Mordred because of the juggernaut look. I really, really do like the juggernaut look. He's basically tied with Antonio, I feel like. But yeah, I like that clean armor design. I'll give the slight nod to Antonio because I do like the colors, I think, a little bit better on Antonio. But this is basically tied. I could go back and forth on this. But yeah, that's that design is absolutely my cup of tea right there. Okay, I forgot this guy's name. He's from like the recent Good event. By the way, the artist made stage 4 art for this guy, but they obviously didn't make him playable. But he has proper stage 4 art and it looks awesome. I didn't actually grab that picture because I'm an idiot. I should have. But his stage 4 art looks so good. Maybe they'll make him playable someday. So he's got like an obsidian or like stone sword thing going on here. It looks pretty cool. I don't really like the handle that much, but the rest of it's fine. Kind of get the whole bronze armor look. You know, Wolf Knight. It's Blythe, let's be honest. This is clearly inspired by Blythe from Elden Ring. Because I know Nasu's a huge Elden Ring fan. But he's got the whole fur coat thing, which kind of goes with the wolf design. You know, it's a little furry looking. I wish he was a little meaner, a little bit more wolfy. A little bit less humanoid. I think a little more feral, right, would help. But I do like the bronze. The swirly stuff is a little strange. But I do like it. He's got the kind of weird feet armor thing. I'm never really crazy about that. But, I mean, everything else is pretty good. And this is a, you know, mean looking. I like the sword. I like the sword. I don't know about the cape color, though. I think black would look better. But, it's good. I don't like it as much as the Saber class card servant. The swirly stuff just isn't quite my cup of tea. I don't hate it. But I do like the bronze and the obsidian. I really do like the obsidian, like, sword. I think that is really cool. And I do like wolves. This isn't my favorite, like, Wolfman design, but, you know, it's fine. It looks fine in gameplay. The colors are a little different there, but, man, that CGI kind of stands out. I do like this armor, though. The swirly stuff isn't, like, some big negative. Like, I do like it, absolutely. No helmet, though. And, you know, it's a little too humanoid. I wish it was a little more werewolf, right? A little more monstrous, but it's still very solid. I do think it's a quite solid design. I will give it... Yeah, I'd say around Gilles de Ray's. Maybe not quite as good. The sword's really cool, though. I mean, Gilles de Ray's sword's cool as well. They're pretty much tied, I would say. Yeah, I'd say like these three all feel pretty similar to me. The thing is it really better than a Reshigal? Yeah, I do feel like I actually like this more than this. And I'm just thinking about all this in context. It's weird because, like, easily I think I like a Reshigal's design more than his, but I don't really like Reshigal's design more than this one. Kind of some weird paper, rock, scissors, but I think this is about more right. Maybe even... Not that. No. Okay, yeah. That's about right. That's about right. It's not like there's a big difference between these, so... Okay. Now we got... Oh, baby. We have got the Lancer class card. Now, the red variant of this, I don't really like. With everything else being like this blue, they make it more like purple. You see, this is way better. Because look, they make the blue kind of like purple. I don't like that. I don't like that. And like, but it's still like blue-ish, right? So I just... Yep, no, the blue one is much better. This is significantly better than the red one. Like, I don't think it's close. Like, look at this color here, right? Compared to like this night, like it's not close at all. This is much better. Now the green one's pretty good. I think blue and green can complement each other really well. This one's tough. This is really tough. I have to admit, I love the color green and it's nice to look at, but which I think chat will agree with me on this. This looks like the design, and this looks like player 2 color, right? This doesn't look handcrafted. It's like they made the colors different to make the colors different, right? It's not, now it coincidentally looks fine, but it does look like player 2 colors. It really does. It's not, this is just really in sync, and it just looks right. So I think I will give it to the blue on this one. That really, so blue is really winning right now. But yeah, that looks good. And then his sprite design obviously sticks with the blue. Because you could just look the little patch at the other colors. It doesn't actually represent the other stuff. They were just lazy. Like I'm sure canonically it's supposed to look that way. But okay, this design kind of reminds me of like Bloodborne, right? It's got like this, you know, armor, like proper armor, but then a little bit more modern with the hat. You know, kind of like cavalry look and kind of Bloodborne-y. You know, I love it. I love that. It looks great. Not too much drip here, but enough to like give it some style. I like that. The kilt thing is fine. The only bad thing, I don't like this like baggy pants at the bottom, you know, straight into the skinnier armor. I don't like that. I like the spear. I really like the spear. Very cool looking. You know, I like the white-black contrast here, which I think you get on the blue one. Yeah, that's why it's like I said, player 1, player 2 colors here. Like that white-black contrast looks fantastic. Yeah, I love it. This is another one that if it was obtainable, you know, if you could like make a custom, you know, servant or something, they use these. I would love these to death. Who knows? Maybe someday they'll add them. I thought they were so cool, dude. I like the gauntlets a lot, actually. I really like the black, white, black. I actually think that looks super good. He's really just got that Night Hunter look that Lancers have a lot. I really dig it. I'm always back and forth between this and the Saber. The Saber's got, like, maybe the better attack animations, but, like, for the actual design... Ooh, it's close. I think I gotta give it to the Lancer, man. I just love this hat. It just stands out so much in a good way, right? It's just very good drip. It's very memorable. It really is eye-catching. I really like it. I'm gonna give it the slight nod, but it's very close. I love that classical armor look, but this is damn good drip. I love it to death. Some of my favorite in the game. I mean, these class card servants are just drip monsters, dude. I love them. Okay, so then we're getting into, we did a ruler Avenger, so it is now time for Zeus the Zeet. I love this design. He looks like a statue of Zeus, like a marble statue, but alive, right? With like the almost chalk skin, you know, like very marble like looking skin. It's very cool, very classical look. I love the beard. Seriously, this beard is so good. The like, you know, drip here is not too much, and it's enough to like feel very godlike, I guess, you know, Zeus stuff. The only thing I don't like is the sandals. That's a little dorky. It's not the best sandals I've ever seen, but the colors are really good. Love the lightning, you know, rod thing. The back thing is a little fancy, I suppose, but it's not too much. Now, you know this is a god, right? You don't have to have context to know this is a god, and probably a Greek god, and probably Zeus. Like, you can have no context, and I think you could guess that this was Zeus. And yeah, these shoulder things look really cool, and he's got like that kind of Greek... you know, flowing robe stuff. I like it. I love this design. And then obviously you've got this, and now I really like this design. You got like the jewels on the belt start to glow, right? And like the lightning running through the armor. This gets like activated back here, like, oh, now it's ready. I love this. I absolutely love this. This is so goddamn good. The only thing I don't like about it is the sandals. The colors are great, and they're so unique. Again, like with him looking almost like a marble, like come to life or something, that's super, super unique. Like that, and it works. I really like it. Sometimes when they get wacky like this, I don't like it. But I think the skin color super works, especially with the white hair. Like I love it. I love like the almost chalk skin color with the white hair and all the glowing lightning and all like imbued in the armor and stuff. Like with the belt glowing and like the shoulder pad thing glowing. Looks so good. It looks so good. The sandals do hold it back a little bit, though. Like, I will say that. The sandals are a little... You know, Zeus had a nerd moment, right? And obviously, it's, you know, authentic, I suppose. But we're not talking about if it's authentic. We're talking about if it looks good. And I don't think sandals look that great. But I don't think that's going to hold him back that much. He's still a fucking phenomenal design. I will say... somewhere in here... So this is the Lion King with the glowing green eyes and all that. It's a good look, like her combat sprite and all that. It's clean, man. I think I will give her the slight nod. It is so close, though. It is so close. Yeah, all these S tiers, man. They're all so good. But yeah, that classical, but little unique with like the white skin and all that design. I like it a lot. And then now, the other side of the spectrum. Oh, God. I hate it. And it's got this, like, stupid, like, lazy, you know, like, towel or t-shirt wrapped around his waist. I hate it. I don't like the colors. I don't like this like red, obsidian, gold, like teal. Got the stupid red thing on the neck. The mask was so dorky. But you know what's fucked up? When you remove the mask, it doesn't get any better. And then like look at this loser's hair, dude. Look, fucking like Sonic OC going on here. I like, thanks, I hate it. And look at these guns or whatever. They look so dumb. Like, they're just so dumb. They're trying way too hard. They're trying to be like Tonfas, like double Tonfas, but it's also a gun. Like, no, just make it a gun. That'd have been way better. And look at this, is so out of place, you loser. Like, you're trying to do like this kind of like modern gun look, and then you've got like a fucking t-shirt wrapped around your waist. Ugh, it's so bad. I absolutely hate it. I don't like the colors. Like, black and gold is fine, but I don't know about the obsidian is pushing. Like, this shade right here with the gold is fine, but then the red mixed in doesn't really work. I like, it's purple. It's kind of like purple and red. I don't like purple and red. I really don't. And then like the random teal, I don't like it. Yeah, no, he looks like a loser. Look at this face. Look at the dumb thing going on here. Yeah, I don't have a lot of nice things to say about this, other than I guess the gold bits are kind of okay, but the red runs it. The mask just looks dorky. I mean, let's be honest, he's a Black Panther reject. Everyone knows it. Really hate this though. This is probably the biggest catastrophe. It's like that, and the guns just look silly. I kind of like the gloves, I guess. Yeah, and the gloves aren't too bad actually. Yeah, I don't mind like the knuckle gold thing. Like, that's fine. Yeah, the gloves are okay. That's about the only positive I've got for this. It's not great. It's not great. The hair and the mask and everything's pretty dumb. Yeah, he's going D tier. I think they get the slight nod just because of like the colors. I don't know though. She's got like the whole blender look going on. I gotta give it to him at least on that one. She do be looking kind of dumb. But yeah, he's got that stupid edgy like try hard look, which is not a good look. All right, it's Agravain. Why are you not in the game yet? This is great. This is like Black Knight look, right, with a little bit of cape drip. But you know, it's obvious that you can you can take it off real easy, so it's not like in the way. I'm not really rating practicality or anything, but it looks fine. It doesn't get in the way of the armor, right? And that's what's important. Really cool gauntlets, nothing too weird. Some of the gauntlets out there in this game look really weird. There's nothing weird looking on this at all, other than I guess this like spike thing here. That's a bit much, but other than that, Shiro Blue, thank you for the 40 months. Where's the time gone? That's what I'm thinking, dude. You know, you got the little fur thing, which I don't know, that's a little dorky. I will say that. You know, it matches this, but it's kind of like turtleneck almost looking. I'm not crazy about that. I got the cool hair. Like, I like the armor though. I really like these shoulder pads. These are probably my favorite shoulder pads in FGO. Like, they're not too fantasy, but they're a little fantasy. I like it. I like that kind of armor. I like, you know, black armor is awesome. Seriously, and he's really committing. It is all black. You know, it's black with a very dark brown belt and then the cape thing. But like the skirt thing here, it's all black. Very just typical fantasy medieval armor. But yeah, I guess the neck thing is the one negative I got here. And no helmet, right? This would look a lot better with like you know, a mean black helmet, right? I think that would just look so goddamn good. And maybe if he's ever made playable, they'll give him an ascension stage with that. And that might even get him to S+. That really might get him to S+. If there's a stage without the cape and a helmet, I think he would get S+. I mean, this is exactly what I want out of armor. Like, it really is. This is what I like. I guess except for this. That is the one thing I'm not too crazy about. But yeah, I'll add this man to the goddamn game. Give him a helmet and an ascension. And I think he absolutely will get S+. For now, though, I think he's an S. The black armor, though, is so good that he might just beat out these guys. I don't know, though. They've got helmets, and helmets are so fucking cool. Yeah, I think the helmets are enough for them to fend Agravain off, but these are some big boys right here. That's all some insane drip. I mean, everything in S tier is insane drip. All of these are just so fucking good. But yeah, lack of helmet. It's the one thing holding it back there. Okay, we're almost done with the NPCs. Now we got Aphrodite, which her full body picture is not great. I don't know if there's a better one out there than this, but that's like the best we could find. Can got it. I could not find one even this good. But, okay. The colors are actually kind of good. They're not normally what I would like, but it kind of works. I don't know, the yellow-orange with the off-white, it's not too bad. A lot of times these colors, like in here, when they use it, doesn't really work out, but it's all right. It's not too bad. I think the eyes and stuff help. The lipstick's kind of lame. Lipstick always looks stupid in anime, but it's not too bad here. I think they've done a lot worse. Like a lot of times I think the lipstick in anime looks really off, but it's not too bad here. You got the whole like smoker angel thing going on. I don't know about this look. Like it's like bandages, but like very orderly, right? It's like bandages that are very organized, right? Which is weird. And it doesn't really match anything else. It's just kind of there, right? I think it just looked better without, honestly. But the 4 wings with the skulls, that's pretty cool. You know, it gives it kind of an edgy vibe, but it's not too much. I don't know about the cat ear hair thing. That's kind of dumb. I'll say that. That's kind of dumb. So like the fake ears and whatever the fuck is going on in the legs here. That's like the 2 negatives. But I like the colors. Kind of classical Greek look again. The hearts are a little nerdy. That's kind of some dweeb shit. But yeah, you know, you get the kind of like goddess gone a little rogue vibe from the design, and that's kind of fun. Yeah, this is a little strange. The colors are okay, right? Because they got the color here and here and here, but like it's so awkwardly shaped and whatnot. It's kind of like, why? Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, it's not perfect by any means. This is not like the best version of a Greek goddess I've ever seen, right? It really isn't. But, and yeah, the hair gets a little much. I will say the hair gets a little much. Kind of looking like cheese in here. Yeah, it does kind of give me that cheese vibe. And yeah, this hair is a little dorky. And I just noticed the hearts on the like the halo thing. That's a bit much. Yeah, you can see it really clearly here. And there's another heart right there. I don't know. I mean, obviously that fits her in context, but it's not exactly my kind of style there. But I mean, I do like the wings and the colors up here, right? I think the colors kind of are at the bottom. But these wings are cool. I mean, this is like some Warhammer stuff. It's like Warhammer meets the Goddess of Love, right? I mean, it's good. I don't hate it. I do not hate it. Probably going to be in the neutral-ish range. Maybe like right there. Maybe a little generous. But yeah, that's fine. I'm looking at this, so I think most of these it's better than design-wise. All right, and now for the last NPC of today, obviously there's plenty. Actually, no, there's one more NPC today. Or 2 more actually. The archers there. All right, we got our assassin boy. Again, they're doing like that purple thing. Man, the blue really is winning, isn't it, chat? The other ones are just kind of like alternate colors. I mean, this is not bad, but now I gotta give it to the blue. It's kind of concise. It just kind of goes. Now, this is kind of like Hassan without the insanely weird body proportions. Well, okay, I take that back. It's not as weird. They don't have like that insane rib cage thing going on. Like their chest looks pretty normal, but they got like gorilla arms going on there, and they still have pretty skinny legs and stuff. It's a bit more balanced though, especially the legs aren't as skinny. Like Curse Arm's legs are unbelievably skinny. These arms are still pretty Hassan. Now they've got like that burnt edge thing again that like what Nero Bride had, but it's way better with the black. It's not nearly as bad. These suck. Bandage feet wear, dumb. I like the bandana, the whole like skull, like almost mummified look, desert drip or something. That's pretty cool, honestly. Looks very dead. I'll say that with the gray skin and everything. Yeah, I like the bandana drip here. I like the kind of raggedy look. I mean, I like it more than Curse Arm. The body is just not as weird. Although I will say these are pretty lame, and the arms are pretty nutty. But most of the Hassan's arms are nutty like that. I think it's. I mean, it's solid. It's solid. There's not a lot to talk about here. It's very simple. It's like desert dwelling zombie assassin, pretty much. It's a little bit fancier when you look at this art, I suppose. But I don't know, this looks like a metal album cover. And I kind of like that. Right? It's kind of, I like it. I really do. There's something about this like look right here that I dig. It's almost, kind of gives me like, I don't know, almost Mongol vibes with the side stuff and whatnot. But, yeah, I like it. I like it. And the arms look a lot better here. The arms look way, way better here. And it's a cool knife. It's cool. Actually, this knife looks completely different than what they use in gameplay, interestingly enough. It does make me like it more, though. Like, this art here is pretty solid. It's definitely better than Cursed Arm. I'd say, like, about right there. I think it's about right. Now, Demeter's with the Riders. We're doing these NPCs because they're the classes we had rated prior. But, because I see that the Archer ones are just in with the Archers. Right? And then, we got Rider, and then, you know, there's Demeter. So that'll be on Rider Day. Now, there are several NPCs that don't fit into classes neatly like that, but they'll have their own category, so fear not. Alright, chat. We are now caught up on, like, the NPCs we should have done prior. So, and there you go. We had some winners here, though. Goddamn. But it is now time for the Archers. Alright. So we got the classic Emiya. You know, it's an okay design. I've never minded it. You know, him and Ku are like the first servants you see in the Fate route, really. Like in Dean's Day Night for a lot of people when they're fighting each other. And they're kind of similar with the kind of modern skin tight thing going on here. But I gotta say, Emiya's looks less dorky. You know, Ku's my favorite character, but Ku looks pretty damn dorky. This is a lot cleaner, right? This kind of mix of modern and whatnot. And although it's really skin tight up here, it's not quite as skin tight down here. It just looks better. The skirt thing is fine. It's not too much, I'd say. It's all right. The swords are a little dorky with like the red stuff. I like the yin yang. That's fine. Obviously, the sprite quality is not very good, but we know what Emiya looks like. You know, design-wise, we're rating the design, not so much the execution of the art or the sprite. I don't like the lack of gloves. I've never really liked that. But I like the red-black look is good. He's got the cool hair. You know, there's just nothing dorky about it. Like, the shoes aren't anything weird. The kind of silver highlights here are fine. Got the, like, tassel things there, which kind of give it the more medieval look. Also fine. It really is just a lack of gloves I'm not crazy about. That's really the only negative I've got. But it's, yeah, it's a cool mix of... it's very modern with just like a hint of old-timey stuff, right? Which, without context or anything like that, that's totally fine. I think it's good. This stage sucks. This is like player 2 stuff again. It's just different to be different. This sleeve thing is so trash. This is McDonald's. All of this is McDonald's. I don't like this at all. These getting fancier, I don't like. This sucks, and it really highlights the need for gloves. The no gloves look even worse, and you have these now. You lost like the outline, which I don't really like that. This is just inferior. Yeah, this is very much McDonald's Emiya. And then stage 2 is fine. You lose the red, which is, I guess, is a bit less visually interesting, but you know, we can pull off the whole sleeveless look. It's all right. And you get like just a black-white thing now, which is pretty clean. Like, I don't mind it. I like this design better though in the anime for FGO, like the first OVA, like for Yuki, where they add in like the bottom part and stuff. I think it looks better in that. But I still like this. But I think I'll give it to the just classical Emiya look. It's good. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with the white, black, a little bit of white, or red, excuse me. And the swords are pretty cool for the most part. You know, you didn't fuck anything up, right? It's not exactly my style. I don't see this and I'm like, oh man, I just love this. But I totally am okay with the red look. And there's nothing to hold it back. Dragon, thank you for the 11 months. Yeah, it is kind of red Virgil. Not as good as that, though. Like a proper trench coat. Because he's got... That's the one thing. It's kind of like sliced up. Right? He's got the kind of the little boy vest. with long sleeves, which is kind of weird, but it's like evened out because of the skirt. But I think it'd look better if they were connected or something, or if this was like a trench coat. You know, go actual modern. It is kind of weird with the these not being connected. And when you really look at this, what this is, right, on its own, this is like a huge sleeve, right, and then another huge sleeve, and like it's just not a lot of it's connected. And it's kind of strange. It's kind of strange, but it is good colors. You know, it does have a little bit of extra for the sake of extra vibe going on, but I still like it just fine. It's definitely at least neutral or higher on the neutral. How does it compare to Curse Arm? Curse Arm's got that awesome mask. Here's the thing. There's the average of their look, I would say, actually goes to Emiya, but the mask is cooler than anything Emiya's got. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think he just barely loses to Curse Arm because of the awesome mask. And I do like the black, you know, hooded look. Really do like that. So it's neutral, but a little positive. A little positive, but nothing, you know, mind-blowing by any means. What about his costume? I think his costume is just like summer stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. This is actually pretty good drip. I won't lie. This is actually pretty good. The only thing I don't like is the like lines in the t-shirt. But good, you know, glasses make you look more sophisticated. Everyone knows that. The jacket and jeans actually go really well. Good kicks, right? Yeah, actually not bad. I don't know if we have a picture to represent that one, but that probably is his best drip. Do we have a picture to represent that one? I don't think we do, but we have a lot of these where their picture doesn't match, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, okay. I'll rate it based on costume. I think that does boost it up a bit. I think he does overcome Cursed Arm there. Yeah, I'd say about right there then. It is, that's a good look. Yeah, I don't hate it at all. That's, that does make it a bit more positive. It's a good look. You know, it's kind of basic, right? It's kind of basic dude, but, that's fine. Yeah, he got a good look about him there. All right. Gilgamesh. Okay, one of my other favorite characters. But let's see how his drip holds up. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. Stage 1 ain't it. It's not like this looks terrible, but it's just obvious there's supposed to be something in this right here, right? It's just so obvious, right? It'd look better if you just like took that back part off or something, or you made it, you know, a bit more just like normal skirted armor. Like it looks like cool gold armor, right? Nothing wrong with that. Like if I just saw this without any context whatsoever, like yeah, that looks cool. But it looks better like this, right? Because you can kind of tell this is just supposed to have that kind of drip. Now this does have that nice clean armor look that I like, but this sticks out a lot. But I do like the colors. I mean, my God, the gold into dark blue actually works really well. And there's not like too much blue on like the lining and stuff. So it's mostly gold. And I think that's the right call. The gold hair, gold armor totally works. The earrings are a little much. I think they could maybe just be like a little bit smaller, but they're not like, you know, crazy, you know, out there or anything like that. So it's fine. They do kind of look like shingles or something though. But okay, let's go with stage 2. Because this clearly is designed to have that. Now, I'll say this, they're pushing it. In this area, with the gold, blue, red, they are pushing it. But it's fine. It is fine. And it's really saved by his eye color being red. Right? You really get that red there, and that really does save it. And I'll say this, it works even better for the colors anyway, in stage 3, because the tattoos are red. Right? So like then it works just fine. Now one thing I don't like about this stage is the one gauntlet. I don't know about that. I mean, I guess it's okay. It's like it's the hand he holds Aya with, but if you see it without context, it is kind of strange. Overall, I just like the stage 2. Generally, I like the stage 3. I mean, he can pull off the shirtless look fine, and the tattoos are cool. I always like the like glowing red tattoos and all that stuff. That's pretty neat. But I just like the armor. The armor looks awesome. You know, it looks really good in the art or in the anime and stuff where you can really see like that gold shine. You don't get that in FGO so much. But yeah, gold's a good color for armor. It really is. I think gold is a great color for armor. The blue works. The red skirt thing is totally fine. The guys have really had the better skirts overall. So far, I think that's been really true. I think the guys have absolutely had better skirts overall. They're normally like straighter, right? A lot of the ladies' skirts have been really poofy and like needlessly wide and stuff, and it's just kind of, it's weird. I'm not really big on the poofy stuff. The one thing I'm not crazy about, it fits Gilgamesh, but the shoulder pads are a little much. Not way too much. It's fine to have some big shoulder pads to an extent. Like I wouldn't want them to be way smaller. Like honestly, like 10% smaller. Like they're not like they don't really stand out as like, oh, these are just way too big. But they're like, man, maybe these are a little big, right? Maybe, right? And that is a little off. Yeah, I've never been super crazy about that. Like that, they're pretty thick. It's better with this though, because the skirt kind of balances out the size. But yeah, the shoulder pads are pretty big. But I do love gold. Gold armor is very cool in my opinion. I really like it. You can't really see it with his arms crossed, but I like the chest piece a lot. You know, it's just nice rounded breastplate. It's pretty cool, right? And like the blue stuff mixed in is totally fine. I think like maybe chainmail would have looked cooler, like dark blue chainmail or something, but it's fine. I don't mind it at all. I mean, I like it a lot. I like classical armor look, and then gold is very good, but no helmet. So Romulus has got the cool wings and all that. He does kind of have the weird legs and all that, but he's got the glowing red. The glowing red's really good, and the wings are really good. I think I have to give it to Romulus. Like, I like Gilgamesh more as a character, but out of context, I do think Romulus wins. Now, what about Edmund? Like, with no context, I honestly think it's about right there. I mean, it's not like A+ is low. These are such good drip. But I do think these two look a little bit better. I don't know, maybe that. Maybe that. Like, he is really cool, but I do love the gold look a lot. And Gilgamesh has the better hair of the three, absolutely. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like this. Like, Edmund's drip is really good. And like, they're very close, but I think Edmund is enough that just maybe just barely get into S tier, especially when I see Gilgamesh. I think that's about, I don't know though. I like their drip a lot, but it's just not quite on the level of any of these. I think it's fair to make that distinction. Because it's not like A+ is a knock. I mean, these look fucking phenomenal, but they're not quite as good as these, I would say. I don't know. I mean, I do like this look a lot. I might like it more than Edmund. Let me see here. Okay, obviously those two suck, especially with the untucked shirt. I mean, this is very good, but you know, this like style of like tie or whatever, I don't like as much for sure. But I love the hat and the colors. I do think I like Gilgamesh design more though. Like looking at it right there, I really do like Gilgamesh's design more. So I think this is fine. Barely S tier, but I do think it, like, he's not like way behind these, even though you know, these are higher. But okay, next up, Robin Hood. Actually, rather like this one. Now, the one thing I don't like about Robin Hood design is kind of the like extra, you know, Fate extra design stuff going on. And they're not just tights; they're like space tights, and they're very modern. They're not like ragged at all, right? It's like too clean, like in this thing. Now the extra cape and all that, you know, hides it a lot and balances out, and the colors are really good. But yeah, in here, this bit right here is very extra, where everything else is very normal and more like classical Robin Hood look. Love the hair, love the look there. That's good. Love the green, obviously, big fan of the color green. Hard to make green a primary color, but this does it. This is how you do it, right? Green is a very difficult color for a primary, but this works. This really does work. The dark green really helps. I love the cape look. I love like that kind of shadowy figure thing. I like crossbows a lot. That kind of Assassin's Creed style is not exactly my favorite, but yeah, I mean, you can see this and know it's Robin Hood. Like, literally, you don't have to have any context, and you're gonna be able to figure out this is Robin Hood. I don't know about the bandage. I'd like maybe like a glove style that matches the boots, right? Like a brown glove, maybe. The bandage is just kind of whatever. But I do really like the green hooded look. It's awesome. It really is awesome. Boots match everything. It's fine. Gives it, kind of grounds it with the more like classical look in contrast to the kind of spacey stuff. But I don't really like the spacey stuff, right? Like the kind of like, really like super skin tight, retro, really clean, right? That's not quite my style. If the bird is rateable, like the owl was, this bird's phenomenal, fantastic. It's way better than the Twitter bird. You take that back. Look, are you kidding me? The Twitter bird is like a twig of a bird, right? This is a fucking Chad of a bird, all right? This bird would fucking beat the shit out of the Twitter bird, all right? This bird's a goddamn Chad. Look at that chest. Look at it puffed out in pride. Well, that nice, awesome shade of blue there. It's very good. So bird is good drip. Good partner for our boy Robin Hood here. The bandage is, you know, a little meh. And, you know, this stuff here is not... The colors are good, but the look of it is not quite my favorite. But I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I think A tier. Question is where in A tier. If it wasn't green, it wouldn't be as good, but that's part of the aesthetic. I mean, it's like this army green here is really nice. Thinking about somewhere in here. They didn't have the bandage. I think I might put it there, but she's got that awesome hat, dude. Like that hat and the mask is super cool. So yeah, I think about right there is fine. I think that's fair. I've been thinking about this one. I think she deserves a slight nod there. Okay. Yeah, actually, I'd say it's better than Fion's by a bit. Her colors were pretty killer, so. What are we on now? We are, oh boy, this is another character I like, and the colors are also phenomenal, but there's something just wrong with every ascension for her. So, stage 2, the classical look. I really don't like the sleeves. They're way too, like, noble. It's like noble lady, right? Like rich fuck. Okay, the music's looping. 1 second. She looks like a snooty rich fuck with those sleeves. But then nothing else with the design goes with that vibe at all. Like, you got like these like combat gloves, right? And all that. It's just weird. And then again, she's got like the kind of extra poofy skirt, right? Which But yeah, it's just these sleeves, right? Hair color's awesome, cool green eyes, the belts are fine, gives that hunter look. Right, like the gloves, the belts, and all that, you know, like the I don't know, these are kind of slippers, but, you know, most of it's, you know, pretty hunter look, but the poofy sleeves, I don't know about that. But I do like the colors, and the hair's cool, the bow's cool. And then in stage 1, you lose the puffy sleeves, but then, like, I cannot be the only one that feels this way. This hairstyle is too girly for her, and I don't mean that in context, right? Like, obviously in context, it's kind of out of character, but you just look at her, and she's got like a really serious expression. She looks like she's trying to be, you know, be a serious, no-nonsense hunter, and then this hair, it just doesn't match. It's not that the hair looks bad, it just doesn't really, it just doesn't sync up with like her overall like cut of her jib, right? The colors are still okay. It's a little vibrant. Right, like this, like really extreme blue. I don't like as much, and it just kind of looks weird on the gloves, especially. I don't know about that. The skirt's probably better now without the extra poof. I don't know about this like pattern here though. Yeah, I don't know. The hair is the one thing here that is just, it's too. It feels really out of place. I don't know, maybe if I saw it without context, right? Like if I didn't know the character, because obviously the way Atalante behaves, this hair doesn't make any sense. If I didn't know that's how she behaved, I might like this more, just because it doesn't have the poofy sleeves. Because seriously, the poofy sleeves are a huge fucking negative. I do like the colors more here. I really prefer the more like earth colors on the glove and stuff, way more normal looking. I mean, I think I still give it to stage 2. It's close. I don't even hate stage 1. It is unique colors. And I like it. I mean, I like the colors and stuff, but the hair just doesn't look right. The hair really just does not look right. And it just like with the shoulders being really narrow now, right? Because she doesn't have anything on the shoulders now. The hair just doesn't look, it just looks a little lopsided, I guess. It's not the best. But the bow's still cool, though the bow looks better with this. The colors just sync up better here. And then stage 3, you know, we still got the poofy sleeves, and now it looks even more. This now looks like a noble, like aristocrat that has terrible taste. Like, I kind of like this. This drip up here ain't so bad, right? Like, that's fine. The stripes, though, I don't like it. And, like, this extra... Oh, God, I hate this. You got UFOs for cuffs. Why do you have UFOs for cuffs? Okay, I don't like that. And I don't mind, I guess, the duality color here. Like, the teal, white, black down here is not too bad. But up here, I'm not liking that. I'm really not liking that. Yeah, stage 3 is just not for me. I do like this. It's kind of cool, I guess. Especially this thing in the hair. That's fine. I mean, it's just carried by the cool green hair. Like, stage 2 is the best. Okay. So, if we're going with stage 2, you know, it's the cool green hunter lady look. Cool gloves. The gloves are really cool, honestly. I don't know about the slippers, though. Like, they're just very modern looking, right? They look like, I don't know, almost like modern running shoes or something. And they're just nothing else with the get up matches that at all. It is a little weird. But overall, I like the colors a lot. You know, I like the cool green hair, green eyes. Bow's a little fancy, but not too much. You know, obviously we got the cat girl aesthetic, which I didn't even think to mention. Does anyone else feel this way? I feel like this is not a normal take, but I don't feel anything about the cat aesthetic. I don't think it makes it bad, because some people dislike cat girls, right? I don't really care. It's just there. I have, like, no opinion. Like, I will say this, the kind of thicker ears like that is okay because the hair is more, you know, bushy, I guess. If it was, like, not like that, that might look fucking weird. But yeah, it's like, it's fine. I don't think it looks bad, but I'm not like, oh man, cat girls, let's go, right? It's fine. I like the extra fluffiness. Well, it does match the sleeves, I'll give it that. But I don't like, again, the sleeve, like the belts. This would just look so much better without the sleeves, right? Because she's kind of like this like huntress look going on with like the gloves ready to use the bow and like the belts and all this stuff. But the sleeves are just so out of place. It's just randomly like noble woman mixed in with the hunter aesthetic. And that really does hold it back, but the colors are excellent. I like the whole huntress look, that's cool. But holy shit, those sleeves are bad. It's not, I don't think they're the end of the world, but they're definitely not gonna put her in like the super high tier. Can't you make it to B+? I think B is... Because B is positive. B is absolutely positive, and she is in the positive for sure. I'd say about right there. Maybe I think the green's enough. They maybe even overcome Masashi, I would say. I don't know, Masashi's got the green on the sword, though. They're about the same. But yeah, I think B feels about right. Oh yeah, obviously in context, the cat girl thing's fine, but, you know, we're not talking about the context here. We're just like, it's just, does it look good, right? That's the only thing that matters here. Oh god, it's Uriel. She almost goes straight into F tier, but I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad, but, I mean, the colors are fine, but it's a kid. And the kid's like going way too ham on the jewelry here, I'll say that. Yeah, that's a bit much. That's a bit heavy on the drip there. But I mean, the colors are fine, but like kids are just not, you know, an overall aesthetic I give a shit about. Kind of whatever dress thing here. You know, it's a lot like Steno. I think it's just worse. I just overall don't like the vibe as much. But I mean, the colors are fine, right? But it's still a kid. But it's not like the colors are the end of the world. Yeah, probably like right there, I guess. Is it actually better than these? Not really that, no. Maybe like, like the generic village girls, but they're older. Okay, that's better. Where did Steno end up? I don't, I would think she'd be like in here. Where the fuck is Steno? We rated assassins. Oh, there she is. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, she's barely in neutral. And then she's just a little negative. That's about right. Yeah, there doesn't need to be a bunch of space between them. Now if it was her skin, it'd pretty much be the same as Steno's. I don't think they're really any different, are they? Does anyone have a picture of both? I don't know if there's like a minor difference between them, but their skins were super similar off memory. But we don't have the skin in here because it's not actually the game. I mean, we could rate it as an NPC, I suppose. But I think Steno's costume we rated somewhere in here. It was somewhere in here, so it did help it a bit. Yeah, I would say off the top of my head, Steno's costume is probably like B+. Like, yeah, it's pretty solid. All right, let's see. Ace got a picture here. For some reason, anytime Ace you send pictures like that, I can never load them, and it's not like it just does this every time, and it's only you. Other people can send pictures and it doesn't happen. I don't know if it's like the website you're using or what, but every time it just does this. No matter how much I do it, I don't get it. Okay, Ace sent it on Discord. Okay, there we go. All right, Steno's is better. Oh dear God, they're less similar than I thought. Here we'll go over it real quick here. Okay, there's Steno's. Okay, we got like the almost like suit look up here, right? It's pretty put together. I swear this is not my like Steno being better than Uriel bias. I just straight up do not like this as much. Like, no way. Like, this has got like these like fold thingies, you know, shoulders and whatnot. This is not as good. This is absolutely not as good. Like this whole thing up here is just not as good. And like it's just more, I don't know, girly, I guess. Yeah, the other one's got like a more like proper, you know, top here. That's much better. Yeah, no, that was not as good. But yeah, Steno's would probably be like B, or like in here-ish. Yeah, I think it'd probably be in here-ish, somewhere in there. But it's really good colors, honestly. If she wasn't a kid, it'd be way better. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, Steno's is more refined, and Uriel's is more girly, which is on purpose, obviously. But yeah, just not my cup of tea. But yeah, if she was an adult, it would be better. Whoops, I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, that absolutely goes in F. That's what I meant to do. Our boy Arash, let's go. All right. So this one is probably my least favorite. I don't know, the extra like details here and all that, and like on the armor, and like it's just, I don't like it as much. I don't hate it, and this is still good. But yeah, the extra stuff added, I don't like as much. You know, it's too fancy, right? This is a bit more like normal, like hunter look. The black I much prefer over the gold, and then I really do like the just no detail. I really do prefer that. But you know, it's the hunter look, right? This is like almost like the hunter from like Snow White or something, what you would think, the huntsman or something. Yeah, I like it. I like the colors, right? The black, brown, you know, the aqua, you know, seaweed or whatever. That is a little out there. I would honestly like this more if the armor was black, or the brown, or the black, you know, like again, or you know, kind of off black, or what, dark gray, whatever you want to do. Like this doesn't look bad, and obviously you kind of think of this color with Arash. But seriously, I don't think the color is the right choice. I really don't. It doesn't run the outfit or anything, but hell, make it the red. Make it the red like this. You know, I think that would look better. I think that would look a lot better. Yeah, it's a big bow. Yeah, it's a chonker. It's not too fantasy though. Like I like it. Cool gauntlets and everything. Got the little scarf thing going on. It's totally fine. Yeah, I mean, it's the classical huntsman look. I think it's kind of got a practical look about it, and I like the practical look. I don't know about the 3 belts. That might be a little much. It really is just this color is not my my first pick. Wow, very little changes here. More of just showing off more of the arms. I actually think the skirt stuff looked better with the bigger bags and extra stuff. I actually like that a bit more. One less belt though, which is better. But yeah, no, stage 2. Stage 2 is my favorite. Yeah, I think the bigger bags, you know, more like hunter vibes. I mean, this is just very much as cool hunter vibes. And honestly, the boots are kind of cool, right? Like this is a little almost like crusader-y almost looking, but because of the colors and stuff, it's fine. Yeah, I don't mind it. But yeah, it's just the color on the chest piece. That's the only negative I got. It is a little basic, but I like basic a lot of the time. Archers are not like the coolest aesthetic ever, though. They're not my favorite. No, I love Arash to death, but without context. But like, yeah, it's a cool archer hunter guy. But nothing too mind-blowing. I'd put it probably right there. I think that's pretty reasonable. Yeah, I think that's about right. I think that's about right. All right. Well, I guess we got to rate them as a duo, which means we have to change our criteria for the bear for like stuffed animal tier list aesthetic or something. I don't even. Let's see here. I don't like these like chaotic shoes with all the like holes, like squiggly stuff. I'm not really crazy about that. That's in all of the stages though, but it's most noticeable in stage 3 for sure. This is kind of just like gown stuff though. Don't like these colors. Holy shit, I don't like those colors. I mean, it almost works. It almost works. Cut the blue and I think it'd be fine, or make the blue red or something. Like it's almost good. Oh, the bow's kind of cool. I don't get this thing. Like a medical piece of equipment or something on the... Yo, what the shit? That's really weird. I don't know why that's there. Does stage 3 have that? It does not. No, it does. It's just way smaller. And a lot more attention given. These look like red seaweed or something. I'm not really liking that. The gloves are kind of okay, I guess. This is just a little... Nah. The bow is way too much. I actually kind of hate this bow. It's like a bow for someone that doesn't know how to shoot the bow because there's no string and stuff. She just like holds it up and it fires, right? It's too much. This is too much. This is like way too fantasy. And I don't like the blue, yellow, gray of all things, you know, red. All the colors in here, I'm not really crazy about. Don't really like the panty shot. It doesn't look... It's not about, again, it's not about fan service. It's not about that. It's not about sexuality or any of that. It looks unintentional, right? And obviously it's not, but it just looks like, oh, I forgot to put my pants on, right? Like it's just, it's so out of place, right? It's just kind of like they're doing it to do it. It's not smooth, right? Probably this one just because you don't see the squiggly nonsense as easily. I mean, you can tell it's the same shoe, so it still has the squiggly nonsense, but it's not as noticeable. I really don't like her look that much, though. Now, what about Orion himself? We need one that lets us zoom in, because these aren't letting me zoom in for some reason. Okay, hold on. Rainbow ring too? Okay, hold on, we'll look in a second. She's not faring so good so far. Oh, that's funny, they swapped it around like that. Can I zoom in on any of these? I don't know why I can't. Normally I can. I think it's just a lower resolution. Well, that'll have to do. Nope, that won't do at all. Holy crap, I cannot get a picture of Orion. Oh, can we rate that? I mean, it's not like we said... I mean, I think we give it a shout out like we did with Sinnoh's costume. I think we treat it the same way, right? And if we get it added later, we'll probably rate them then. This blue energy stuff's cool though. Is that there? No, yeah, it is normally there. That is cool. This is better. These colors are so much better. And honestly, it brings way less attention to the like panty shot because it's all black. It works. This is way better. This mask thing's a little weird. I'll say that. That's definitely a little weird. Okay, there we go. There's our boy. Okay, we got the manly club. It's like a caveman, but a bear. And we obviously know why. You know, he looks reasonably fluffy, which is what you want out of like a little bear friend like that, right? He's pretty fluffy. He's got his little club and his little dagger. It's fine. It's not the best like chibi stuffed animal bear I've ever seen. I have seen better, to be fair. If we don't have like Orion context, it's not like this is the best, you know, we've ever seen, right? Like I've got the fluffy plushie right next to me. You know, it's not maybe on that level, but it's good, right? And I like the club. I think the club is fun. You know, as a duo, she just has a lot going on, and like the colors are kind of messed up. Some rainbow stuff mixed in there. And whatever this weird thing is, I don't know about that. I really don't like the shoes. Does anybody like these shoes? Like, I just, this look is, and especially at the top, you're like, what? And then why the like dark blue bit, right? It's just, it does not look good. It really does not look good. And it's in all three stages. You just can't see it so much in the other two. And yeah, it's just kind of a dress, and a lot of the dresses haven't done so good. Nothing really, if anything, this one's more negative, I would say. The bear is pretty cool though. This is so much better though. These colors just work so much better. The mask thing is a little weird. It's a little dorky. You don't get the bear in this stage though, but these colors are really solid. Makes the weird panty shot like blend in a lot better. It just looks more like a leotard going on or whatever. So regular, oh yeah, I forgot. We've got the other ascensions if we want to pop those in. I've kind of just been taking them as we go. It's fine. Her regular one will give, I mean, the bear is cool, but the bear is about the only thing keeping it out of like really low stuff. Like I really did not like her grip at all. And like her hair, just not my style, that kind of thing. The bear only saves it a bit. Let's say right there. And then if it was the black variant, like the Lost Belt variant with the black and blue, that'd probably make it up to probably like right in here, somewhere in here, roughly. A good bit better. All right, who's up next? Yeah, that one was pretty underwhelming. I really did not care for that. I don't like the white red on the dress either, like for the top. I don't really like that. And yeah, the bow kind of sucks. A little chaotic with the colors. David. Now, I love David as a character, but honestly, like, this drip is terrible. Like, it's like his clothes went through a blender again. Being a man does not help with that at all. Like, that doesn't do anything for you. You know, this thing here looks dumb. I mean, this just looks shit. The colors are bad. These sandals are kind of lame. Staff's fine. Green hair is cool. But I'm not gonna lie, the little headband thing's not really working. This thing here is not good. I mean, his clothes just look awful. I mean, yeah, it looks like he forgot his pants again. Especially because of this. This whole just looks like he's undressed, essentially. Puffy sleeves doesn't really help. Do not like the colors. Absolutely do not like the colors. Yeah, this is not really any better. This is probably the best one. You know, you don't have that weird thing on the hip anymore, so this looks like he actually meant to dress this way, but it's still really raggedy up here. The shoes are way better. Oh my god, the shoes are way better. Like this is kind of cool. I don't know about the teal though. I don't know about that, and like this doesn't really work. It's kind of weird, like pattern thing with belt's kind of spacey. I never even realized that. Like, why is there purple here? The main thing is too many colors, right? We've got yellow, we've got aqua, we've got tan, we've got black, we got green, we've got purple for some reason. It's a bit much. This does look a hell of a lot better though. Like the sandals before were really shitty. This and like this hip thing like more proper like skirt, just balanced, you know, like tunic, I guess. It balances out a lot better. It's really just the top. It just looks like it went through a blender again. Like this looks like why this whole thing? Don't like the fancy sleeve thing going on here either. But yeah, it's got the cool cane. I like the bell. I like the green hair. Obviously, it's a really good shade of green. I do like it. Don't really like the headband though. I mean, it's solid. This third stage stuff, it helps a lot. It's a massive improvement over the other ones. It's not even close. It is just such an improvement over these. But my God, there's just so much wrong here. Stage 1 is probably the worst. This whole thing sucks. I mean, if it wasn't for the green hair, I wouldn't hate it, but I'd say it's quite forgettable, and it's just absolutely not my style at all. But the green hair gives a little bit of a shot in the positive. Nothing too crazy, though. Probably about right there. I mean, I don't know, the flame stuff's kind of cool, but there's not much going on there either. Yeah, I think David gets the slight nod. All right, this is obviously incredibly similar to Avenger Nobu Stage 1, but there are absolutely some differences. So these are a lot smaller, and it's a lot more gold. Avenger Nobu, this stuff, all the like details are like bronze, and yeah, these like metal things are much bigger. They're much bigger. And she's got a more, I guess, chipper look. A bit shorter. So just like the other one, though, these like knee pads into this chicken legs look stupid. I don't like that. This ornament's too big. But other than that, I do like the hat. I like the red black. Here, let's look at Avenger Nobu for contrast here. One moment. God, the wiki just has so much bullshit on it now. I already feel like, though, yeah, I really do like this. I like the bronze. I like the bronze here a lot more. That picture is not so good. Yeah. Now, some of this is animation. Like, this face looks way better, but a lot of that is just animation update. Although, even in her other art, she does have, like, a more round face like that. And look, these are so much more extreme here. Wow, I'm sorry, Archer and Nobu, but you're getting crushed. Like, you're getting, like, these legs are much better. These are still a little dorky, but this is crazy dorky. I don't like these super poofy pants into chicken legs, and that's very common in FGO. They really like that look, apparently, but I don't like it at all. And, like, I like green, but this doesn't look good with the bright yellow. And Say, we'll be getting to the Say rating in a minute, but thank you for the 37 months. S+ tier stands for Say, by the way, But yeah, the gold doesn't look as good as the bronze. The green clashes with the red and gold, where here it's like a dark blue. The funny thing is this one could pull off the green. I think the green would look fine here. But yeah, and this is also just bigger. Yeah, Avenger Nobu is just better in every way. Way better pants, better colors. Yeah, it's just better. The gloves are way better too. Honestly, I don't really like the white gloves with this. It looks like McDonald's again. We got the McDonald's stuff. This drip down here is really shitty. The poofy pants, chicken legs look, don't like it at all. The white gloves are bad, but the hat's good. Black hair's, you know, cool with the cape still. But yeah, the colors are just not working for me. It's not that great. I'm surprised at how much of a downgrade I see that compared to the Avenger one. That is not nearly as good. I have to go a little bit on the negative. The hat's nice and all, but I just don't like the gold. I don't like the boots. I don't like the weird poofy stuff. The green doesn't work on that one. And it still has like the bad hat ornament. It's not super negative though, because it's still not, you know, it's still a cool hat, cool uniform, black, red, and all that. But it's worse at everything. It is absolutely inferior. So a little bit on the negative side, but nothing crazy negative. But yeah, I really don't care for Archer and NPCs look nearly as much. Whoo, boy, chat. Give me 1 second. I need to restock my water. Give me a second here. All right, I'm back. Man, I tell you, my allergies are acting up a lot. It's making it hard for me to breathe, so might have to take a break because of that, but we'll see. All right, now we gotta rate Tesla with no context. Obviously, I like Tesla a lot as a character, and I think his design reinforces the character really well. But we're just talking about, does it look good? Let's see. This looks really cool in game because it looks weird on the wiki, but it's just the extra lightning is cool. Very steampunky, you know, it's very out there. You know, it's obviously like an inventor anime look. The hair's a little weird, looking like almost like computer, you know, like motherboard connectors and stuff. That's a little silly. I'm not really crazy about that. I like his overall look aside from that. And I don't mind the steampunky look, and I like the colors and stuff. The colors work really well, and the lightning is very cool. That's definitely part of the aesthetic. I do like the lightning a lot. This bit right here is a bit silly. Like, that's kind of dumb. But yeah, you get like the whole lightning vibe, and it's a decent suit. I don't know about this thing right here. I just gotta be honest, without any context, I just, this hair is really dumb, and I don't like the flared pants. And this thing right here is not so great, but the hair really does suck without context. And even with context, it still looks kind of dorky. But I do like his overall like look, and the eyes are cool, and I like this like asymmetrical crazy arm controlling lightning, and there being lightning all around the body. You know, that's all cool, but it's not great. I gotta say, it really is not that great. And with the add the cape, less lightning. The cape does balance it out a bit. But the little and this, okay, this glove just looks weak. Okay, that's no good. This is maybe a little bit better. I kind of just like the simple strap and like the chest, you know, like heart, you know, core thing going on. The cape balances out a lot of that stuff, and it covers a lot of the hair. Yeah, honestly, without context, I think I'd give it to this one. The kind of cleaner, doesn't have that weird dorky shoulder thing. This is just a bit cleaner. It's less lightning. It's a lot less lightning, so that's not as good. I don't like the pants. The kind of flared bottom, kind of weird thing here. I just, kind of like, fancy shoes and all that. It's okay. It's not like terrible. But yeah, it's carried by this cool chest core thing, cool gauntlet. I like lightning a lot, but it's not great. The hair is definitely negative. If I saw it with no context, I don't think I would really hype it that much. I was just like, hey, I like the lightning. I like the lightning in the gauntlet a lot. And that's enough to, I think, make it neutral-ish, but not super high in like C+. Probably right there, because I just really dislike Dion's colors. I think it'd be maybe out there. But yeah, nothing great. It's kind of, it exists. Would not grab me at all if I just saw it out of nowhere. Arjuna. I like Arjuna well enough as a character, but I gotta say, I don't really like his drip. It's like almost good, but there's just something wrong with all of it. Like, this is a little too, like, a little too proper, you know. I don't like the collar thing. I think the pink would look better as blue, to be honest. But it's just I don't know, it's a little too tight, I guess. I don't know. The white gloves on white, on white, on white, on white, you know, it's just too much. Like white shoes, white pants, white gloves. Like maybe like black gloves or something would help, or even blue gloves or something. It's just a little too much. And I don't really like how it goes from white and then fades into pink. I don't mind the color pink, but kind of like pick a lane, right? So for example, maybe if you have pink gloves, right, and this blue stripe thing is pink, that might be better, right? With like the pink down here and all that. But it's just, it's a little all over the place with the blue and the pink, and then there's too much white. There really is just too much white. I don't really like this color thing. And like the blue, purple thing's not really working. This is honestly better, I think. I think this is actually a bit better. Pink works better here. The drip's okay. You know, he obviously looks like a spoiled, like, oil prince. That's the kind of vibe you get. And like, these are a little much, right? That's kind of extreme. This is a bit silly on the bow. I think it'd look better without it. You know, the haircut kind of just reeks of spoiled guy. Check the costume. Let's see here. Better, but the sandals suck. The sandals are bad. And without context, the monkey is a little random. But the colors for everything else are much better. But it kind of looks like he's getting ready for bed. It's like he's getting ready for bed and he's so rich that even that looks fancy with like the buttons and stuff. But yeah, I don't like the sandals at all. The sandals aren't very good. But it's a nice jacket. I like the pattern a lot. The colors are so much better. The colors are just, this is probably the best, even with the sandals being kind of dorky. And I just don't like the, yeah, this is too much. This is too much. And these chains look kind of weird. The cape's too much, and then it's like split, and then you got this extra gold stuff. We still got the white and the pink thing. Still got the blue. I mean, the blue looks better, but like, just get rid of the pink at this point. Like, at this point, get rid of the pink. That would help a lot. Even though I don't really like this cape thing, it probably does look better than what he had before. It's this one or the costume. I mean, this isn't that bad. You know, it is, the colors are a lot better. But I think the costume is the best. But yeah, the sandals are just detract from it. Go with like slippers instead or something like that. I think that'd be a lot better. Go full comfy mode. But no, the colors really are solid, and I do like the jacket. And I can appreciate the minky. But it really just is not my... I don't think we have a picture for that. I guess I'll use the stage 3 for the picture. Because it was probably the next best.
Hello!
Hello! Where is Arjuna? Let's see, we had done Tesla. There he is. Wow, we have not done a lot of archers. We talked about these NPCs for a while. Oh, chat, I'm struggling. It's just because of my allergies. I'm just not getting enough air. Whenever I'm speaking a lot, and if I can't really breathe through my nose properly, I have to take like really long breaths and stuff. I may just have to talk a bit slower and take like some pauses to breathe. I can probably still stream. But yeah, I might have some awkward pauses here. This happens if I can't breathe smoothly. It's actually the #1 thing that makes me stop streaming, actually. Like, that's why I normally stream for about 3 hours. It just gets too much. Anyway. He doesn't have anything as cool as that lightning gauntlet. He really doesn't. Doesn't make it that high. I don't think it does. Yeah, it's neutral, but it's a little eh. All right, so that means Arjuna's not needed. We can just scroll way down. He's not in the way there. All right, Kid Gil. Yet again, another kiddo. Kids aren't cool. This is just like, it's just a kid, right? If we're not talking about context, this is just a kid that has parents that bought him a shirt that's a little too small for him, right? This is literally just some kid that the parents just bought him a shirt that's too small for him. That's all there is. I guess the pants are kind of cool, right? The pattern's all right. The jacket helps. This doesn't work at all. This is a kid that watched Fate Stay Night and their favorite character was Gilgamesh, and then he asked his parents to make them a Gilgamesh costume for Halloween, but the parents did not really put any effort into it. That's what this is. Like, it's a kid dressing up as Gil, and he's not doing a very good job of it, right? And these are his favorite pair of pants, so he's got to wear them anyway. But I mean, it's a boy. Like, boy. That's what this is. Dude, not a lot of hype for just kiddo, so we'll go. What's crazy is that he's higher than these. That speaks to how bad these designs are. Yeah, that's about right. But yeah, holy shit, the people below him get wrecked. Okay, now we got Billy the Kid. Another character I like, and I do like my gunslingers. Now, there's always just something a little bit off with Billy's design, so this looks in many ways the best, right? This looks really good. This is anime gunslinger, okay? The gun is just a little dorky, and that we are rating the overall aesthetic, and it's hard to ignore it. Now, when it's holstered like that, it's not so bad, right? But it's just like it's all really heavy up here, then the really small handle, right? That's the one thing that's dumb. Awesome hat, nice classical cowboy hat, right? Really cool scarf. I think the hint of color is fine. I don't think the red is out of place here. You know, good hat, good hat. I mean, it's just the gun. It's just the gun. Maybe the pattern on the shirt's a little fancy for my taste, but really cool jacket. I love the jacket, actually. I think the jacket is really cool. I think the bracers are a little much and almost medieval looking. That's kind of strange. But everything else is good, right? I just like the gunslinger look. I really like gunslingers in general. Maybe these boots are a little much at the top. You know, the rest of it's fine. Maybe a little strappy there, and also like this one doesn't have the belts, but this one does. Why do you have belts on your boots? Like what? That is a little weird, and the top is a little much. But yeah, it's gunslinger, right? It's just gunslinger with the really cool hat, really cool scarf. I love the scarf with the hat, honestly. That's a phenomenal look, right? If he had a bandana though, it'd be even better, right? Like face bandana, that'd be fucking badass. But yeah, the gun is a little dorky. Maybe the top of the boots, they're not, I would say dorky, but they're not the best, right? The kicks could be better. These are not the best shoes by any means, but they're not atrocious. But it's good. I mean, the hat and the scarf goes a long way, and I really do dig the jacket. Now, his second stage is a pretty good look too. It's just pure classical, but this looks like the good, like the. He doesn't look like a gunslinger. He looks like the guy in the town that's just a good guy, right? He's not looking to get into a gunfight, right? Got the little cowboy jacket and they're just like normal drip. Doesn't look like he's really out to kill somebody, right? Where he looks meaner in the stage 3 with the scarf and the hat, which is better. Cowboy without the hat is just not the same, right? This is just not as good. But, I still like it, and the gun is better. If you could have this gun with stage 3, that would be perfect. But I will still give it to stage 3. This is awesome, right? Deputy Sheriff. Yeah, it looks like yeah, absolutely. We gotta change that picture. The stage 1 really stands out there. Okay, so that picture's gotta go. Not really needed. We'll go with Archer 3. There we go. We will rate that pretty positively. I mean, I really like my gunslingers, but it's, you know, it's not a perfect gunslinger. I can envision a gunslinger design in FGO that I would like way better than Billy's. I really can. Probably about right there. You know, A is a very respectable placement. This is still very, very good. But there is a lot of room for improvement. I can think of so many ways, like a cool black bandana, a bit more mean look. Right, you know, stuff like that. a little more ragged, not like way more ragged, but a little more ragged, a little more outlaw looking, right? I think would be better. So there's definitely room to improve here. All right, Tristan. Okay, the music is just not working right. Yeah, I do apologize for the long gaps and not speaking. It's just, yeah, I gotta breathe. If I don't breathe, I'm gonna like pass out over here. All right, it's between 2 and 3. This shows off the armor more. I do like the I do like the cape here. The colors here work better with his hair. I would actually like this one best if I think his hair was different. I think the hair being like so red ultimately matches more with this one. I tell you though, I do like the drip on this one more though. Like you just see more of the armor. I like this shoulder pad thing. I like that a lot. Yeah, his hair doesn't work. I think the hair really clashes with the silver, gold, black. Like adding in the white and the bit of red on stage 3. So if I was rating just the clothes, I would rate this one the highest. But if I'm rating the overall aesthetic, I have to give it to this one. Because like the red, you know, matches the hair and the white is better. I don't like this. These things right here, I don't like those at all. Especially with the red. Cut the red and it's way better. I really don't like that. But I do like his armor, right? I don't know, chat. This is hard. I like the armor so much more in stage 2 though. Like I like the chest piece is the same, but like this bit just looks so much better. I really like this thing right here. I like that so much better, but this just doesn't work with the hair. Right? This truly does not work with the hair. I am so split on this, chat. Like, there's no denying that this goes with the hair better. This just, the overall colors on this just sync up way better. But I really hate these things with the red. And it's just lacking this cool bit right here. I'm gonna just rate them together right now. They're just tied. Like, 'cause I do like this stuff, the fur. But I mean, for just the armor itself, it's great colors. Love the colors, seriously. And there's nothing weird going on. You know, it's quite normal. I actually kind of like the sword. You know, it's like backup for an archer. I wish he had gotten an A animation with that. I think that'd have been really cool. The spurs are a bit modern looking, right? But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Pretty much cool armor head to toe, right? Except for maybe a lack of a helmet, but he is an archer. The bow is a little weird. Obviously, the whole harp bow thing, you can clearly see that without context. That I'm not crazy about. You know, it obviously works in context, but if I just saw this, I'd be like, yeah, your bow is kind of lame. This whole harp thing is silly. And yeah, the hair doesn't super work. But you know, I like the gloves. The cape's fine. The cape is just so at odds with the hair. That really does clash. But I really do love these colors, man. And just nice, normal, practical looking armor. But the bow, though, I really can't put him up there with some of the other armored characters because the bow is just not nearly as good. And you know, the hair clash is an undeniable problem. But it's still very cool armor. But those drawbacks are pretty noticeable, so I feel like... Yeah, I think B+. It's really... I don't know, I think Gwaine I like more. Yeah, I mean, his armor is better, but he just syncs up better. Everything just looks better together. Like, the hair problem and then the dumb harp. His sword is kind of dumb too, though, honestly. It looks pretty silly. It looks like a toy. But they're close. But I think I do give Gwaine the nod there. I think I was underrating Gwaine a bit there. All right, Toda the Rice Man. What do we got here? Got the seaweed hair. Oh boy. Probably this one. Again, we've got these super poofy pants. And there's too many colors here. It works better than some that I've seen, and it's because his hair is teal. His hair being teal is one of the, or seaweed. I guess not quite teal, but the hair is the only thing that saves it. Kind of matches it all together, but this is just way too many colors. The blue, the red, the gold. I hate it. I hate all this. And purple, and then different like green here, and like baby blue in the teal, and then the white, dark blue fur here. McDonald's cape in the back. Dumb sandals, the dumb rope tie stuff. There's just way too much going on here. And I don't like all these like overly fancy patterns and stuff. I don't like that. I do like the fur, like cape and all that. Don't mind the headband and like the feathers here. Is that a seashell though? I don't know. It just feels like a lot of random crap slapped together, and the colors are trash, and the overly fancy patterns and stuff. And I hate the pants. But the other stages aren't really any better. Some of them are less fancy, but... I mean, this is cleaner. This is certainly cleaner. But I did like the cape thing. It kind of worked. This is so much cleaner, though. But I don't like this. I don't like this thing. This glove thing and with the pattern. I don't like that. And it just feels a little lacking. And it's still got the dumb poofy pants. And it still has some crazy colors going on down here. It's not working for me. I like Rice Man as much as the next guy, but this design is just not working for me on any stage, really. This is very, very chaotic. And again, it just looks like it went through a blender, kind of like Ushi. Like, what's with this, right? And then why are these colors so unmatched, right? It's just lacking a lot. But then he's got like heavier armor here all of a sudden, right? And then, but then sandals, right? I do probably give it to stage 3. I'm not gonna bother to find it. I think any stage represents it well enough. But yeah, I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it. I don't loathe it. But yeah, probably right there. I think even Carmella, she's got like the cool like colors with her shoes and her like pattern on her leg things, and like in the shoulder embroidery or in like the fins on her crowl or whatever. And that's kind of cool. The mask is so dorky though. He doesn't have anything as dorky as the mask. But yeah, there's almost nothing I like about the design. It's just not. It's not so bad. I'm like, yikes. I'm like, oh god, get it away, right? It's not like that level of bad, but I don't want to look at it at all either. All right, another summer, we've got an ongoing competition of who's gonna have the best drip out of all the summer servants. And I guess we're gonna see who's got the best drip out of all of the class card servants and like all the masters, right? That's gonna be kind of a fun thing. All right, this is the most vanilla, just normal looking thing ever. The sandals can be somewhat approved because we're at the beach, and that's not in context as fate. That's what I mean by in context, right? It's like you know who it is, you know their characterization, you know what fate is. But like the sandals make sense here. But why do you have a sword and a water gun? You have like this very serious fantasy sword, and then you have a goddamn water gun, which makes it inherently very jokey, right? It's like a gag episode of like an anime, like that whatever index anime, right? It's like that modern mixed with fantasy type thing, but then it's a joke episode. This is better. These colors are a lot better. These look very water, you know, at the pool, right? That's fine. This is actually a very cool jacket. I think we can all admit this. This is a super cool jacket. It would just look so much better without the water gun, right? Or without the sword. Pick a lane, right? Like if you got the sword, right, then you get like the whatever index story kind of, you know, modern, but they have like magical fantasy stuff, you know, for powers, right? Like that's okay. But then water gun, right? But I like the colors, right? And this is a nice like sporting swimsuit, which is not bad, right? It's a good look, and it goes well with the jacket. This is pretty good. This is awful. This because it's still blatantly a swimsuit, right? But then you've got this crazy fancy crown. This color doesn't work at all. Are you kidding me with this? And like, how are you wearing like this super kingly drip thing, giant fancy cape when you're in a bathing suit? These don't go together. These do not go together, right? Like, also these colors just bad. I like green and everything, but this color doesn't work for this kind of drip. Maybe if the other colors in the rest of the outfit, you know, balanced it out, but it just does not work at all. I don't like this over the top crown. I don't like that. Again, either go, you know, full on kingly, robely look, or go with the swimsuit. That these don't go together. And then why do you have these little bows? Right? It's just adding all this like fancy stuff. Right? Got the crown, this bow, these bows, that bow. This like, what the fuck? It's a swimsuit. What are you doing? You know what I didn't need at the beach was trying to be a king at the beach too. Okay, we didn't need that, and we still have the sword, water gun problem. The swimsuit itself is fine, good colors, right? But it's completely ruined by everything else. It's complete. I mean, why all this fancy stuff, right? So, yeah, no, this sucks. Stage 2. Stage 2 is the one. It's good enough to... Also, the hair is better. Yeah, the hair is way better in Stage 2. It's a much better look. This kind of bun thing, meh. Yeah, Stage 2 wins. It's not even close. We'll actually use that one on the picture because it's enough of a difference. Right there. We just need to ditch this one. I need like a trash can that's farther to the top, and then after the stream you lower it to the bottom. That way it's much smoother. I'll remember that next time. This will go... So how does it compare to these other swimsuits? I would say better. It's just worse because of the water gun, but I actually like the design better than all of these. Kiyohime's got the cool lance, though. The lance is way better than the water gun and the sword. But the overall look for this one, I would say, is better. I'd give it... So, I guess Okita is still a swimsuit. That's her real competition here. Does it beat the Okita? Okita's got the really weird, like, landing gear. She got the better hair. This is probably the better jacket. I think she does beat Okita a little bit. I'd actually go right there. Honestly, I think it's enough to go right there. I think she does beat Emiya, just barely. It's a good jacket, man. Definitely not beating this guy, though. That's a hard cutoff point there. There's a noticeable... shift there. All right, best swimsuit so far, surprisingly, but it was just good hair, good jacket, good colors, so it's just enough to get up there a little bit. Okay, why am I scrolling that far down? Okay. Oh god. All right, Yuri Pirates, let's see what we got here. Oh, the other one has a sprite. Fuck, I don't know how you get it. Like, it's probably on Atlas DB. Can anybody get the sprite? Because she's got like a whole drip thing going on here that it's really hard to see otherwise. And obviously we have to rate them as a duo. And if they get an animation update, they're obviously gonna fix this. Fuck. Yeah, we need, does anyone have like a way to, a way to get the sprite for, maybe they've got it on here? Wow, they don't. That's so fucked, dude. Because, yeah, she's got, like, a whole design, and you see it during the NP and stuff. But it's really hard to see. And also, the art style of the artist just has fucked up body proportions, so it's really hard to tell. Yeah, if somebody could get the sprite, I'd appreciate it. Probably on Atlas. You could Atlas is DB, and you go to the model viewer. Actually, I might have to do it. Hold on, chat. Time to go on an adventure. Because they obviously have to be rated as a duo, and then they don't have an animation update, so it's kind of tough. I'll take this moment to breathe a bit. And they were released so long ago. It's been a long time. Okay, I gotta find like an attack animation that shows it. Right now it's just loading. What's her face? Yeah, see, that's like, where's the other one, man? They gotta have it. This is so strange. Like how are like the sprite exists and it's in the game files, obviously, just no one's listing it. It's like obviously you can get access to it, but no one's bothering to like put the effort in. I think that's the issue. Man, her sprite must be the most forsaken thing ever. That's messed up, man. Maybe we have to look at a video or something. Did I miss it? That's up to fucking America. Aren't they the first summer event? I don't understand. Did we get to America before the first summer event? That doesn't seem right. There's no way. How are we in Camelot? Am I just missing them? When were they added? They're added in a summer event. And if it's summer 1, it has to be before this. There's no way summer 1 is after fucking Camelot. Chat, I am so confused. How are they right? How is summer 1 listed after Camelot? That can't be right. They just don't. I don't think they have a sprite for her. How does Atlas DB and the wiki not have anything for her sprite? I mean, it's only used in the NP, but there's just, and the art for them is so bad, there's really no way, you can't really tell. I mean, it's black dress thing with dorky gun. But I really would like to see the actual sprite, for God's sakes, because the art style's better. I mean, so this is like a jacket that she's using as like a skirt. This is like a pirate jacket that she's just got like around her waist, which is a little silly. Bro, how is there just I can't even believe this. This is crazy to me that this is never... This is just wild. Like, I'm really surprised this doesn't just list the sprite. It's not that hard to get a hold of the sprite. It just isn't. And I'm sure that they've got it. They're just not thinking, like on the Atlas DB, they're just not thinking about making like a custom section for it or anything. No, she does. She's in the NP animation. It's like the best we can do, but you won't be able to see it very well. Like, the sprite 1,000,000% exists. Yeah, there it is. I mean, I can't really rate them right now. It's too I actually think we have to just hold off because it's too important, because the Aura duo, and like if I just rate her, that's just not the same as we did for the other one. So I'm just gonna put them in limbo for now. Like that's just so fucked up. I'll do it next stream. I'll try to like get good screenshots or whatever. I'll try to figure something out. But yeah, we got to get detailed like we do with everybody. Right into F tier. Okay, maybe not that low into F though, but right there. But yeah, right into F on that one. Okay, Ishtar, I'm gonna have to work really hard to remove my bias from this one. Okay, Ishtar. No bias, chat. No bias. It's just a character. It's not Rin. It's not Ishtar. It's just some anime character. This picture is so dumb. It's just like she's so excited that she finally got shoes, because every other stage she doesn't have shoes. It's very silly. But, alright. So, almost nothing changes. She just like loses this little back skirt thing, which wasn't covering anything anyway. Obviously it's going for like the goddess vibe. You know, you don't need context to know that. This whole bow thing is pretty stupid looking though. I'm gonna be honest about that. But you know, it's kind of typical, you know, goddess look. This one's the best because it has shoes. I'll give it that. Fucking barefoot look. I mean, I guess I'll give her that she's flying, so you don't really, it doesn't matter as much if you're barefoot. But this whole like contraption is undeniably part of the aesthetic. Right? This is undeniably part of the aesthetic. And it looks dumb. I don't like the colors. I don't like the blue, gold, red thing. It doesn't work. Like a little too much blue. Right? It's, I mean, it's not awful, but I mean, this blue's fine. Actually, this blue's fine. Right here. It's more of this blue that I don't like. I don't like that as much. But this thing just looks dumb. It's all these like big tube things, and they're only connected by like string. That looks dumb. And this thing's hovering in the front. I don't like it. You know, Ereshigal had this back hair thing too. It's fine. It's kind of just there. You know, you're not really expecting her to wear a lot because it's, you know, kind of ancient goddess thing. You kind of get that vibe. The colors are fine though. You know, the gold, black stuff. Okay, look, this is like navy blue. This is like super dark blue, right? But then like this is black, her hair's black, the shoe like sock thing is black. Why is this navy blue? That really stands out to me. Like just make it black. What are you doing? Also, we got this like asymmetrical thing going on, but I'm gonna be honest, this like over drip is too much. So it's just better that they don't have two of these. That would look even dumber. But yeah, this thing is out of place because she's so skimpy, right? Everything she's wearing is so skimpy, and then this chonker comes along, right? Like what the hell, right? It just makes it very like unsleek, I guess. That's not great. See, this is better. This is a bit of a chonker, but it's not that bad. But I know this looks kind of raggedy, but the colors are fine. I don't know. There's not a lot to rate here, right? It's kind of just floating goddess with an incredibly stupid contraption. At least the colors are okay. The drip fits, right? Like the earring and the loop and like the fancy shoes and all that. I don't know about the socks though. It looks like it's like overflowing or something. Like what the fuck? Yeah, I mean it's okay, but you just can't get around this thing, this giant thing, right? It grabs more attention than she does, very much so, and it doesn't look very good. Alright, we don't need that anymore. Let me see if these are better. The leg thing gets less stupid, but this just looks underdeveloped for the most part. I mean, if it's any other stage, it'd be stage 1 because it doesn't have the dorky thing. But then what's this? What is this? What is any of this? Yeah, and again, you're doing the blue, but everything. Okay, God, Ishtar's design, dude. It's kind of chaotic. And I hate the bow thing. Honestly, mainly just because of the bow thing, it's not going to be very high. If you remove the bow, it would help a lot. I really don't like that thing's design, and it's just everywhere. I mean, if I remove all my bias, it's not that bad. You know, it's kind of the classical goddess look. But that thigh clunker thing is just crazy out of place. And the bow, it just looks fucking stupid. The bow thing is enough to go down a bit. Like right there, I think. It's not super negative. It really isn't. Right, the Fates the Night one? Nah, that's not an FGO yet. Not even like FGO related yet. We'll get to that at some point though, because she probably will be put in FGO. Probably better. Again, in context, I don't like the character that much, but her drip is better. She has a lot of drip though. So I don't even know what they would use in FGO. Alright. Now we're talking. This is pretty good, right? A little colorful, but it works. I think it works. I think the blue's in the right places, that it works out. You know, like the burgundy and whatnot, it's fine. I like the like shield cape, like knight crest. I kind of like stage 1 more than this one. This is like this is a little too fancy. I mean, it's fine. I still like it. I know the colors work really well, and I like the coat a lot. It's more of the shoulder thing there. I kind of like the way this looks with the shoulder better. This is a little dressed down though, when everything else is so extravagant. I mean, like I was saying, you know, it's a good combo, villain and extravagant, and you can definitely tell this guy's a villain. It kind of just reeks of that. I don't know about the shoe color. I gotta admit, Moriarty, these shoes, man. That doesn't really work, right? With you know, you're already pushing it with the colors, but the blue black is great, and it's okay with the cape and the burgundy and the white and stuff. Like that's fine, but that's not fine, right? If the rest of the like these colors were maybe mixed in, it might be all right. But these are just completely out of place. Yeah, I don't know about that. What about Now, we'll talk about the coffin and stuff in a minute. Now, with stage 3, now we lose the, like, shield crest thing and all that, which evens out the shoulder pad from before. Now, see, if these colors match, that would really help. Like, if this pink and this pink, or this, like, purple and this pink match, that'd be a lot better. I like the shield crest. I like the suit. But we're getting less of the blue-black thing, like the whole butterfly thing, I guess, because of the way this cape is now with the embroidery. I like the gloves. I think stage 1's my favorite. I don't know, man. I like all 3, and I'm not really getting into the positives yet because I'm trying to find the difference. I like this cape a lot better. I really do like this cape a lot better. A bit cleaner, and I like this. Okay, we'll go with stage 1, so let's get into it. The only issue I really got is the shoe color. That's about it. Everything else is fine. Now, the coffin, if I just saw this out of context, I'd be like, that's kind of lame. That's kind of dorky. Right? It's kind of oversized. It's just so out there and whack. It doesn't match how almost normal this is. This is extravagant, but it's very normal. Right? So having this and then this crazy thing, I don't hate it. Right? I would just assume, okay, again, it's like some crazy anime with some wacky powers and whatnot. It's a bit much. The cane is a little over-designed, but it goes with the overall extravagant, and you get the villain idea with the blade, right? That just gives it kind of a sinister vibe, which kind of is good, and you kind of get that sinister vibe up here and stuff with the crowl and the mustache and all that. It's good drip, though. It's good drip. I don't know about this yellow on the pants either, though. I don't know about that. I think the pants might look better if they were kind of like more like this color and just like straight black like that. I do think that would look better. But I love a good suit. I like the night shield thing. I love this blue crazy thing. It's awesome. Good gloves like that. I love the older guy look. It's just a cool look with the cool mustache. He's got the fancy hair. You know, he's ready to do some villainy. Like you know this guy's a villain right away. The shoes are on the dorky side. So it's not the best suit in the game. I do love that the flare though with the blue. I do love that, but it's certainly not EZO level, like absolutely not. I don't think it's S tier. I don't think it's even quite on the level of Saito and such. I think it's more in the A tier range. I would say somewhere in here. Her hat is so fucking cool though. It's a clean look. I'd say I do like it more than Fionn for sure. I know it's better than Fionn. Do I like it more than Arkawade's thing? Let's see. She is more concise. See, he's a little chaotic there. But, you know, I like suits more than dresses generally, but he doesn't have the best suit where she's got one of the better dresses, I would say. I think I gotta give it to her. It's just without like I like Moriarty more, right? I like the old sinister guy more. But the drip here is pretty good. These colors really do nail it, right? Like it's good shit. So I do think she wins by a bit. But I do love the suit look and again the blue and stuff. I don't think it's a blowout. I do not think it's a blowout, but I do think she just slightly comes out on top. But I do like the old man with the cool mustache look more. But yeah, her drip is pretty extreme. All right. Oh, God. Well, here we go. We got the Edge. I don't like Moriarty's costume. It's not gonna win, so there's not much point. But I mean, it's okay, but it just the like skirt thing, bartender look is not as good. And the skirt thing is really what holds it back. I guess we'll talk about it real quick, but you know, I mean, it's fine. I don't hate it. I love the tie. I'll give it that. This tie is amazing, right? Like the top, super good. The whole top half of this old man with the nice suit, you know, but rolled up sleeves for the bartending stuff, that's fine. Great fucking tie. But I don't like all this. This is too... I wish it was just like normal pants and stuff. Also, his pants need to be longer. Like, they just look like they're slightly too short. Like, just a little bit longer. Like, an extra inch there. I do like the blue. The blue looks really nice. But yeah, a more normal suit overall I would like more. Obviously it makes sense and stuff, but that doesn't mean it looks good. The tie is godly though. Holy shit, the tie is so good. And I actually like this suit more than what he had in his other Ascensions and stuff. Like it has, and again, the shoes don't match though, but like just black would probably look better. Moriarty seems to like having shoes that are just completely out there. That does seem to be a thing. But I mean, it's fine. I don't hate it at all. You know, it's definitely positive, but I just like his regular look more. All right, which one is best? Not that one. Way too much yellow. It's like, it looks like a bee. Skirt thing or no skirt thing? And then extra yellow stuff there. I don't like either of these, chat. These pants would be fine with a fancier top, right? Like, they're so blatantly supposed to go with a fancier top. If you're gonna do the shirtless thing, you can't have pants like this. That doesn't work. Now, it's evened out more in stage 2 with the skirt thing, but the thing is, the skirt thing just looks bad. This is Bumblebee stuff. The crack yellow stuff is okay here when it's not like as extreme as in the next stage. It's not too bad. But he's just got like this really really fancy pants and shoes, and then nothing else goes with that. Not even a little bit. Not even a tiny bit. And he's got the whole detached sleeve Emiya thing, which doesn't work very well with the shirtless look. Oh yeah, that's right. NA did that. That was the whole thing. I think they thought this look was like being racist or something. I think that's why they did it. But, I mean, I just don't like any of these. It's like, it's got the flaws like Emiya had with the weird sleeve thing, but it looks way worse with the shirtless thing. And these pants don't match in the slightest. The amount of yellow here is fine, right? Like the black yellow here is fine. The guns are okay, I guess. These are at odds with literally everything else in the design. I don't like the hair. I just gonna say it. I don't like the hair. Don't like the hair at all. Honestly, that's not a good cut. Not a good haircut. We've seen a lot of good hair throughout the tier list. This is not one of them. The only thing I really got for this is I kind of like this gun. It's kind of cool colors, but overall, I just don't like this. I don't like the shirtless thing with the sleeves and then the really fancy dress pants, right? And then like the cuffs and then the terrible haircut. I don't like it. I do not like it. It's gonna be fairly negative. How negative are we talking here? Yep. Yeah, not a fan. There's not a single thing I like about it, and there was a lot that stands out that I don't like about it. The whole shirtless, but with the sleeves thing, I really didn't like that. Just looks silly. I don't like the... maybe a little bit... No. She at least has, like, some okay colors. And, like, the Laurel head thing, the green and whatnot. He does have the ridiculous hair cape thing going on. Oh god. Another just kid. I don't think it goes straight into F, but we'll see here. Okay, well, this is acceptable, but it looks terrible, right? Like the whole basic swimsuit thing doesn't really, like, it's kind of whatever, but it's a kid, so what are you gonna do? And then this is just like a giant toy, and it's a kid. It's a kid, but unlike Kid Gill, it's a goofy kid. Not as good. Not that any of it's all that great, but where does this go? It's pretty goofy. I don't like anything about it. I don't like the colors. I don't like the toy look. You know, overall kid aesthetic's not great. Pretty damn negative. Not great. Yeah, the toy guns are super blah, and then it's just a kid in swimsuit. At least it's not like a, you know, messed up swimsuit for a child, but nothing cool about that. Not the aesthetic I'm looking for. Time to grow the fuck up. All right. Tomoe. T goes in. She has very different stages. This one's way too colorful. I don't like it at all. I hate this. The use of red here, I absolutely hate, especially like with these eyes and the red here, the blue, and I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. I don't mind the top half, but all the stuff with the blue, I don't like at all. Stage 2. It's fine. I don't mind it. I still don't like the colors. It's not really working for me. But it's fine. I don't mind it. I like the glaive. I don't like the poofy pants, but you're not getting away from that in any of her stages. But yeah, I just don't like the red and the white. It's not with a little bit of like bronzy. It's just not. It's not clicking, especially with the lighter color hair. It's just not my favorite color combo. And I don't like the weeb stuff too much. And some weeb stuff I like. We'll get into that when we get to Shimbata. But meh. The main thing is the colors, though. If it had better colors, it would probably be my favorite. But I don't know. I kind of just like the lighter look of this one. It's less, but the pants still suck. I mean, that's just not. All 3 stages have that. I don't like it. The red works a lot better here, just because there's a lot less like stuff. Yeah, I honestly just prefer the lighter look here. I think it works a bit better. But the pants are so shit, dude. I fucking hate these pants. And then sandals or whatever. The hair's the best. I think the hair's the best. But it's kind of just like tunic, right? It's kind of just tunic with bad pants. But I think the colors work the best, and it's overall a nice aesthetic. I don't mind the aesthetic too much. But yeah, if the pants were more normal, I would like it a lot more. Because it's hard to not see these fucking pants. And then katana, right? Which is not really my favorite. Kind of in that village girl area, I'd say, where it's kind of just, it exists. Maybe a little bit better than some of these, though. Maybe, yeah, it is better than that. I'd say about right there. And honestly, I gotta drop her a bit. I really just did not like that look. Sorry, Archunobu. The Avenger Stage 1 variant is just so much better. Oh no, I forgot. We were so fixated on the other Attila. Oh god. I don't like Christmas aesthetic. I just don't like anything about. I like the sheep, which I guess is part of it. We've been rating the mounts. We still got this hair cape thing. The funny thing is, I think she has short hair now. Yeah, I think she does. I never even realized that. She has short hair, and then the hair cape like looks like she has long hair. I hate it. I hate it. I guess the earmuffs are acceptable. I can and see that the mittens would be okay if it didn't have the Christmas pattern on it. Don't like that at all. I don't like all this squiggly stuff, and like the sleeves are detached and all that. It's like you got really fluffy like winter heavy duty stuff, and then stripper. Right? It just doesn't match. It's not great. The sheep is good though. Who doesn't like a fluffy sheep, right? So the sheep carries this. The sheep absolutely carries this. Yeah, this is like a hair bonnet thing, but it's like so long, it's like a hair cape. But like her hair stops right there, and this is all just cape stuff. You know, it's like a giant veil or something. This is dorky. Like umbrella magic stick, but candy cane. I don't like it. I don't like the bow. I guess the boots are kind of okay, but they don't match anything because like they're heavy duty and then everything else is so light. This doesn't work. And I really dislike Christmas aesthetics, but we at least have the sheep. Okay, that is enough to elevate it out of. Is it though? Yeah, I think it is barely out of the like rock bottom C, just because of the sheep. It would probably, if without the sheep, it'd be like right there. It's really bad, but the sheep is enough. And if it was only the sheep, it'd be up like somewhere in here, right? So we're kind of splitting the difference here, but bottom of C. Look at all these losers down here, man. Oh, kind of forgot she was an archer. Wasn't really thinking about raiding Fujino today. Okay, these are all very different. This is probably my least favorite one because it's just very traditional Japanese stuff, right? Which is not really my cup of tea. It's fine. I think she pulls the look off better than most. I don't mind the colors. A little chaotic at the bottom, but it's fine. I don't really like the slippers, but obviously that matches the garb. That's what you're kind of supposed to have, but that doesn't mean I think it looks good. So this obviously fits Fujino really well. It is kind of bland, right? It's kind of like the nun look, right? It's literally like with no context, this is just some church lady, right? Which on its own is not that great of a look, but she's got like the cool red eyes, right? And like the dark purple hair is better than the light purple generally, I would say. But this is pretty bland. I will say this is quite bland. I've never really liked this like collar look, like the nun getup, right? So nothing phenomenal really. And then this, we get a little bit more colorful here. Get a little creative with the hair here. Honestly, without context, I probably do like this better. Just the color's a bit better. This bow tie thing is better than the overall nun look. Yeah, I would actually say the like cafe look is better. Nothing mind-blowing, but it's a good. The lighter purple works well with the dark purple hair. That's fine. I like the black bow tie. That's fine. But yeah, she looks like she's ready to take your order, right? That's pretty much all there is to it here. Yeah, it's fine. You know, it's black with the leggings and the whatever the fuck, the bow tie, right? The trim and all that. I don't really like this white thing here, but whatever. The hair's fine. The red eyes are cool. You know, it's fine. Yeah, stage 2 is probably the best. Nothing crazy though. The nun look is just, it exists. It's completely carried by her cool eyes and hair. It's completely carried by that. Nothing about the drip is really good. It's not terrible either. It's not some wacky, stupid, absurd looking drip that we've got in this game, right? It's not Rubber Man. So if it was just the nun look with the cool hair and all that, it would probably get... I might rate them independently because they are just so different, but we don't normally do that. We normally just give them their best, and it gets kind of chaotic if you do that. Probably, like, right there. But I think we'll rate, which is neutral, right? It's a little positive on the neutral side, but I think we'll rate this stage 2. Overall, I like that the best. It is kind of an odd combination, though, with that kind of serious expression, like evil eye look she's got, and then the maid cafe get up, but it kind of works. We'll go... I don't think it's like way better. Yeah, about right there. It does barely make it into B. It's good. Yeah, it's again, a lot of it's the hair and the eyes and all that, but it's good drip. It's fine. All right. And she has no costume. Yeah, I don't know. It's. I like the colors, like the purple skirt work. So, all right. Anyway, Chiron time. The horse boy. Now, obviously, there's a really significant difference here. You know, how cool are centaurs, essentially? Now, as a character, I love Chiron to death. How cool are centaurs? I mean, they're fine. I've never really rated them as Canis. Yeah. I've never really been like, oh my god, centaurs are the coolest mythical creature ever, but I've never disliked them either. They've got the same like tunic thing either way. Not great sandals. Not a fan of that. Like, I'll say this. The bottom half is the weakest part here. So I guess Centaur? Yeah, I guess Centaur's the winner. And I do like the archery equipment like that on the horse part. That's pretty good. All right, yeah, I guess we go. I love the bow. I fucking love his bow. That's like the perfect balance of fantasy and practicality, right? It's not like too over the top. I really like that. Good quell. Very, very classical Greek get up here, which I'm fine with. Good hair. You can pull off the long hair look just fine. Nice scarf. Love the colors. Yeah, honestly, the gold, white, like gray, I dig it. And this bow is so good. And yeah, centaurs are pretty cool, right? He's gonna hoof someone in the face. You know, he's ready to go. He's swift. But yeah, I like it. It's I guess a little simple, but you know, simple is good. You know, again, he just got good hair, like the classical Greek look. Nothing weird going on here. It's very normal. And the bow is fantastic. And I can appreciate a centaur. I think he beats them because they got a classical Greek look, but he's just better, I think. The twins. About here? Yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah, B+, I mean, B+ is pretty good. It's the... You know, like the higher part of C+ is starting to be a little bit positive, but it's overall fairly neutral. And then this is positive, and this is quite positive. So yeah, this is good. Napoleon. Mixed feelings about this one because you can't really ignore the absurdly sized cannon. I would like this if the cannon was maybe half the size. Maybe just reduce it even by 25%, right? It's, you know, I like the look, you know, the like navy, you know, it's actually more like cannoneer officer look, I suppose, but you know, that kind of like Napoleon era uniform, right? I like it. I don't know about the red though. That's like the one thing I don't know about the red. Maybe just keep to the classical, but yeah, it's good. I do like it. You know, you got the scars and I like the sideburns. I think that's a good look. You know, it's mostly classical, but then you just have this absolutely ridiculous cannon. Even for anime. That's a bit much. Like, that is a bit much. Now, with the other stages, this one gets more fancy, which it's nice drip. But, you know, he's got kind of that ragged, rugged look almost going on. So the other stage, and I don't like this. Holy shit, I don't like that on the pants. That's the one thing. I don't really like this scarf either. I like the metal. But yeah, we're getting fancier here. We're getting much fancier here, which is, I mean, it's all right, but I don't prefer this one. I like the other one. The more manly man look, I think works more with his hair and the sideburns and everything. And him holding a cannon that ridiculous. At least he's you know, going Chad mode. Not that stage 2 is bad, but it's a little. It's this is the pants thing. I'm not crazy about that. It doesn't fit. It's a little too fancy for him, right? Because you can so clearly. Okay, this is wait. I actually kind of like the hat. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. This is too fancy though. This is too much. We've gone and the cannon being gold. We have jumped the shark here. I'm gonna go with stage 1, chat. This is too much drip. There is a limit here. Like, I like the Chad look. It's just the... Really, I like this design. I just don't like the cannon. The cannon is a massive negative. Like, it's a pretty big negative for me. Even though the design itself I really like. I really like the just overall look of Napoleon, but the cannon sucks. His looks and drip and all that is enough to get him over neutral, I think, but not a lot. Like, that cannon is dorky as hell. I think right there. If he didn't have the cannon, we'd be more up here. Like maybe somewhere in here-ish, I think. But unfortunately, we have the goddamn cannon. Whoops. I don't think this is going to do particularly well. So, this is a little extra. All right, like this is a little, maybe dial in the teal just a little bit. Like if the edges of this weren't teal, I think that would help. The hair's too much. I don't like the bow, as all the Joan of Arcs do. They got the dumb headdress thing. I'm not really crazy about that. I mean, if it just didn't have the tip being teal, I think it'd be all right, right? Like just the teal in here and on the shoes would be enough, but it's a bit much. And then the gloves are kind of out of place because you got like this real swimsuit look, and they're getting kind of heavy though with like the gloves don't fit and the fur doesn't fit, and that looks kind of Christmassy. I am detecting some Christmas vibes here. I don't like that. All right, this one's right out. That's out of here. The only nice thing I can say about it is like the color idea is okay. But yeah, no, that's right out. The sandals again make sense because water stuff, but it doesn't mean sandals look good. I mean, it's fine. It exists. The hair's a little much. She doesn't have the headdress thing for once. Kind of got like spectacles, which is random as fuck. It's so random with this, but okay. I mean, it's fine. It's just a swimsuit with pretty extreme hair. And then what's stage 1? And stage 1 is like a swimsuit, but then you've got this kind of dorky thing going on. And the shoes don't work. That's mixture of cloppers and sandals. That's no good. Probably the best hair, but everything else is kind of whatever. Yeah, I guess stage 2 wins, which I wasn't really expecting that, but it's not the best look I've ever seen. It's certainly not the worst. I have very neutral feelings about this. Right, I'm not really having a strong opinion one way or the other, which is sounding pretty C+ to me. It's not green, so it's not gonna be up there. The blue flame is probably cooler. The spooky looks cooler. It's definitely somewhere in here. The gauntlet is enough to make me like that more. Nah. No, it's surprisingly behind some of the other swimsuits, but like right there, I think the hat is enough to win there, even though his colors are terrible. But there's just nothing. There's nothing about this that I'm like, oh hey, I like that, right? It's just it's there, which that definitely hurts it. There's like some of these other swimsuits, like this is the green and the cool jacket, like the feathers and the parrot and all that. This is the really cool weapon, right? You've got the sunglasses and the head ornament and that kind of stuff. This just doesn't have anything to really help it. Okay, William Tell. Love the character. Little mixed on the design. Now, we're looking at it, though, without context. You don't know it's Fate, and you don't know it's William Tell. So this just looks like someone with a modern crossbow that, for some reason, can make the bolts fly, but which that part sucks. But you wouldn't think this is William Tell that is, for some reason, being more modern. You think this is like Metal Gear Solid or something, and this guy's... Because there are modern crossbows. People do use those. It would just be better, then, though, if it went full on that. And didn't have... Like, these the magic stuff... That looks weird. It really does. But it's a nice tactical military look. I love the beard. I love the scarf. I like the dagger. At this point, though, it would just be cooler if this was a gun instead of like a, some kind of weird crossbow. Because it is a crossbow. If you look, this thing is the crossbow bit. But with like the trigger and all that. It would be cool if it was a gun. I like crossbows, but not. This is just not the right mix of it. Like, this guy looks like he needs a goddamn scar, right? Which one is best? I do like the tactical look. So not this one. This is not the time for those kind of like These aren't like tactical glasses. If you do need to wear glasses, right, they have glasses for that. These look like reading spectacles. But then you're in like camouflage. This looks like he was reading a book when he was camping out to snipe a bitch. And then he was like, oh shit, they're here, and he's not ready, and he's still got the reading glasses on. But then why doesn't he have a sniper rifle, right? But I like the camouflage look, nothing wrong with that. But the glasses really don't fit. They don't match what's going on here. Eye patches are cool. I think we can all say that. Eye patches are cool. But getting a little much now with this, and I still don't like the red stuff. I think it's just stage 1. They're just kind of clean tactical look. I just wish it was a gun and no red stuff. That would really boost the rating. This red stuff, I do not dig it. This is not stage 1, by the way. That's stage 3. But I like I'm clicking stage 1 and then it just loads stage 3. Okay. But yeah, I kind of like the more clean tactical look. I really like it. I mean, really cool beard, cool scarf. Who doesn't like the beard, man? Cool boots, right? It's all a little poofy with the pants, but it's kind of more believable here, and it's not as extreme as what we've seen. Yeah, I like this kind of I like the pockets on the jacket and stuff, and there's a reason to do that when being tactical and whatnot. Yeah, it's good. It's you know, uncle getting closer to being a grandpa age, but that's pretty cool. And yeah, the crossbow stuff with the magic is the only negative. Other than that, I do appreciate a good tactical look. Maybe not quite as much as Imiya Kritsugu because of the crossbow red stuff, but we're definitely in this area. I would say maybe right there. That feels pretty right. I think that's about where it needs to be. I'm gonna give Virtua the nod there. She got that really dorky skirt, but her colors are good. But her colors are good too, and she's got the hat. But she's got like the cool tattoos and stuff. And she's more of an adult, so we'll go with that one. Okay. Oh boy. Boy, he's got some real. I love all of these. I love all of these. The wheel's dorky. If I didn't know who this was or anything like that, I saw that. The wheel is dorky. The leg extension guard stuff here is maybe a little much. I actually like the hair a lot. I think the hair works. I like with the red, and like the kind of creepy eyes. I actually like that a lot. He can definitely pull off the shirtless look. Let's be honest. The legs though being kind of heavy duty, all this like spiky stuff, and then really plain, very plain boots and stuff. That looks a little weird, honestly. The skirt thing's fine. I don't like this guy. That doesn't really work. I think it'd just be better if that wasn't there. Just embrace the shirtless look. You know, this one's fine. Like having one like asymmetrical, like armored gauntlet like that. Either have 2 of these bracer things or just ditch this one, I would say. Actually, maybe it's that on both sides. Maybe that's just the inner part of it. Maybe they're both that. I don't know. That'd be better without that though. I do like that look though. He's like, he just looks angry, burnt, and ready to punch somebody. But a little cocky, right? This, you know, this is a bit much. Maybe if the flame stopped like right here, I'd like it more. Like that is getting like smokestack. Like you're a train or something. Raging Inferno. It looks cool. This is just cool though. This is very spacey kind of tech stuff, but it looks good, man. I love the colors. This black orange is incredible. I mean, most things look good with black, but this really looks good. It's still got that stupid arm thing though. I never noticed that. I don't like that as much. But the helmet's really cool with the flame coming out of it. It is, you know, not the perfect way to do that. I've seen better. We can get a better look at the flame stuff here. How come they don't have the sprite for it? It's got his own custom sprite. You bastards. Why did you do the other? What is wrong with them? You get such a good look at the helmet. What are they doing? Why is that the only? I guess you get a decent look at the helmet here, but it's way better in that NP animation. You can see it really clearly. But yeah, it's almost like Eva though, right? It kind of reminds me of Eva, like Neon Genesis. Obviously not once you incorporate the smokestack flame thing going on, but I just love the black though. The black looks so good. And I like this one too. I actually really like this hair. It's really cool. Kind of wild look. You know, the green's a little much. Almost like an insect going on there, but overall I just like the flamey like hair look. It's really good. Lost the stupid bracer thing, added it over here, but that's probably better. The pants look so much better now without the extra chunk stuff when it's more clean at the bottom. That just looks so much better. And now we're just embracing the shirtless look, right? Honestly, chat, I think stage 3 is my favorite. It's close. I love all of them a lot. He is probably like the character that I like all 3 of his stages the closest. I love all of them. If I had him, I would probably mix it up, right? I really love the helmet in stage 2. But I think stage 3 is underrated. I think this is a great use of flamboyant colors. It's hard to do that, but I think it really works here. And I just love the hair, man. It just really matches his like look with his face and the crazy eyes and the shirtless look, right? It just works really, really well. And the bottom is just better, right? Like with the boots being so simple, right? And then this being cleaner, I just think that looks a lot better. But it's crazy close because I love the black. I absolutely love the black. I love the helmet. I love the flame. I mean, this orange black looks incredible, right? So I'm just gonna rate all of them. I'll just keep them in stage 1 and I'm just gonna rate all of them together because I like all of them a lot. And because I like the hair here too, I like the colors here as well. And but I'd probably rate them 3, 2, 1. I do think that's how I'd rate them, but they're all super good. Yeah, I really just dig it. I appreciate it, Chad, right? It's let's see, probably A+. Oh, this is tough. I think right there. Lobo's hard to overcome. Lobo's is a big dog game. And I love Lobo's colors and everything are awesome. And the flame and the cool rider and the headless aesthetic is really cool. I really solid A+ though. I'm in real life, like real life kid fashion, when like parents dress up their kids for like shows and stuff. I don't like that, and that's kind of the vibes I get from this, and that's not a good thing. The kid fashion, not about it. Go play in the backyard, wear normal clothes, go jump around. None of this nonsense. Dumb shoes. All right. Still dumb shoes. Also dumb shoes. Okay, good job with that one. I hate the sleeves. Even if they were an adult, even if they were adult, I would hate this. I hate these sleeves. Don't like it at all. Yeah, I mean, it's a kid with dumb shoes, fluffy nonsense. The colors are okay, I suppose. I don't like the hair. The sheep is the best part, unironically. The colors aren't too bad. Kind of like Atalante's first stage. Don't like the ribbon thing. The sheep is good. Don't like the shoes or any of that. Now we're just going full fluff mode, but it just, again, I'm getting Christmas vibes. This is yellow Christmas. This is if yellow took over Christmas. Don't really like it. Still don't like the hair. Don't like the wings. Hate these pants things. That's absolutely terrible. Don't like whatever's going on with this. Yep, not having it, chat, and it's just a goddamn kid, but it gets a slight boost because of the sheep. Just in front of, you know what, actually, I think it's enough to get about right there. Okay. Yeah, Grinch mode activated. I've been dreading this one. I don't even know why. I just ran across the design recently and I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to rate that, and for some reason I just am not wanting to rate this. But the colors are kind of all over the place. It's such a dumb look to have with the gun. You're not William Tell. Don't like the hair. Looks like wood that's been eaten by insects or something. Hint of green's okay. And the jacket's all right. Like, I like the goggles. If you put the goggles on, that would help. But it's like toys. It looks like toy stuff. This did not help. The jacket was like the one thing I liked, and all we did was get rid of the jacket. That is the only thing we did. And then the scarf went from being purple to pink. I preferred the purple. Like the jacket's fine. The jacket is fine. None of these have goggles. Now we're way more to like traditional look. We're doing the asymmetrical thing. Don't like the shoes. Don't like the scarf thing, just like with Karen. Don't like that kind of look. Like around the arms instead of the shoulders. Stupid. I don't like that at all. I don't like this too fancy. Not my cup of tea there. I guess the bow is kind of nice, but doesn't really go with the rest of it. Don't really like this pattern. I don't like, you know, this stuff. This whole shaw thing around the arms. God, I hate that look. Yeah, it's stage 1. Stage 1's the best. It's girl in swimwear playing with guns. Put the goggles on. Hair sucks. I've seen worse stuff. I mean, the jacket is cool. The jacket is fine. The gloves are fine. The goggles are cool. So it's not a complete catastrophe. Somewhere in here. Yeah, that's about right. Like, his colors really are that bad that I really don't like it. I have played paintball. Mainly played though like cheaper alternatives. Paintball is kind of expensive. But you know, you've got laser tag, paintball, airsoft. Although airsoft's pretty expensive, depending. But yeah, I enjoy that kind of stuff. It's been a long time though. I just haven't had time with the way my life is these days. Maybe in the future though. But now I'm kind of old. Oh god. Oh god. I like gunslingers, but they really pushed me on this one. God, I need a minute. I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'm gonna get a quick snack. Like myself. I need oxygen. Okay. Okay. So, number 1. It looks like a rainbow barfed on her, and that's what determined the color. Okay? Why are her pants 2 different colors and then mixed in here? Not even like a hard, you know, one side. Why? Why did we do this? Right, so we've got like orange brown, right? Like orange and then kind of brown, white, teal, blue, really light gold. We got gray, whatever, right? And then like a different, you can't really see it in this picture, but a different like tealish blue like outline on the sleeve thing, right? More normal gold, right? Red, slightly different shade of red, right? And then different shade of gray. Like, what the fuck? Right? Like it's not. I just can't fathom why they decided to use this many colors, right? And then they're just, it's so chaotic. Like, holy shit, what were we doing here? Right? And then the gun looks so dorky. It's like a foam finger, like for a football game, but then it's a gun, right? It just looks, and it's like oversized, right? Like it's hard to pull the trigger, right? Like look at this thing. Like, what the hell? Yeah, it's not great. Okay, so I like gunslingers, right? But you don't have a proper gun, right? The vest is fine. The boots and gloves are fine. And then the colors are all terrible. Like, really, really terrible. Like bottom, and then like what the fuck is going on with the neck thing? Right, and it's one thing to have some fan service, but this is a little much. Like, and it's just kind of out of place with like how heavy duty like the gloves and boots are, right? And then stage 2, the colors are pretty good, right? And they're less rainbow barf, although the bottom, why is this yellow, right? Why these are yellow, then everything else is not, like what? But then now it's just full on cheerleader. This is just like that the change to the vest with like these little things, and then like the skirt. This is just full on cheerleader now. It's literally a cheerleader that has a gun, that it looks like a foam finger, but then it was dyed teal, right? So I don't know about that one either. Kind of cartoonish. And then this is just like circus stuff. I hate whatever is going on here. And the random red, oh my god, the red is so bad. Like this is like white with a hint of teal. And then red, that's awful. That's so fucking awful. The only good thing about this, and the gun looks fucking ridiculous. Like, holy shit. But the only good thing about this whole thing is the color green right here. That's the only, this is, oh god, no. And then the whole like back shawl cape thing, just no thanks. Honestly, somehow it's stage 1, which is saying something because these colors are terrible and it's super bad. But somehow this is the best one, mainly just because like the vest. The vest is the only good thing, and I guess the hair is fine. Like, Jesus, what are we doing? It's just way too many colors. I hate the gun. It's I like gunslingers, but this ain't it. This ain't. The pants are some of the worst pants in the entire game. You got paintballed on the pants. This is not great. This is carried by the green eyes, the cool hair, and the vest. Everything else is Omega trash. The hair is enough. Okay, and she's like a kiddo, and like okay, at least no, even that one. But yeah, right there, Orion is more than enough to fend her off because the bear is cooler than the hair. So there you go. Surely she'll get a costume. Yeah, she's not popular enough, so not likely. Very low C. She's all these bottom ones are kind of hinting towards D. Speaking of Orion. Now again, chat, we don't, no context. It's not about Orion. It's not about fate. This is about the design. Now I do enjoy me a Chad. This might be a little much though. This might be just a little much, but it's still good. It's got like the caveman look. Kind of wild fur boots going on here. Cool club though. I like the club. Excuse me, I'm eating. Like the belt. The fur's fine. Super Chad. Again, very caveman look. The one thing is the pants. That's like the one thing I'm not really crazy about. Because on the one hand, I can't tell if they're skin tight or just poofy. If they're just if they're just like skin tight, then what is this? Right? And if that's muscle, that's just getting kind of weird. The bow is not the best. I'll say that the bow is not really that great. I like the swords or daggers or whatever, and I really do like the club. But yeah, his muscles have muscles. It's a little over the top for the Chad look for me. Like it's a little too muscly. But you know, the caveman look, I don't hate. I don't hate it, but it's definitely not my favorite. Like, I associate this design with the character so much that I like it. Okay, hold on. Right, so this, not this one, that just looks tacked on. I don't really like that. I do like the glowing though. I actually really like the glowing. And then see, now he can stand up straight. Okay. I don't like the club anymore. That's not, and I don't like the bow either. The glowing bits are really cool though. The glowing bits are probably enough to compensate for this stuff. And not like the flowing stuff. Yeah, this is the best one. The pants, it's kind of the same thing, but I guess the blue maybe is a little better. The glowing bits really help. I actually really like the glowing bits. And this thing's all right. I don't really like it getting kind of stringy over here. I don't know about that. And I really don't like the club. But overall, I do think this is more like grand looking. Kind of caveman, but he's a god. But if I didn't have the context of Orion, it would not be anything super hyped by me, to be honest. Yeah, probably about there. It's positive, but not way well, maybe does it beat the cool mask? I think the cool. Well, he's got the crazy fucking arm and all that. I think he deserves this. Yeah, that feels right. Yeah, that feels right. Okay, so we got Christmas. Now, the Christmas getup I don't like at all. But there are a few things that make it less bad. So one, she's just got like the kind of refined lady look. That's a good look, right? Oh yeah, they never made that a costume. I kind of forgot that existed. But she's got the kind of refined lady look. And it's kind of like a suit, right? And it's not like too furry, fluffy, Christmassy. But you got the hard Christmas right there. You got the double hat, which is kind of odd, but it's probably better. And then she's got a gun. I can appreciate that, like, what's the Kingsman or whatever kind of thing, the umbrella gun, but then it's also a syringe that makes it kind of weird, but it's all right. Okay, this is a nice shade of green though. Okay, that's a nice shade of green. Hate this, hate the bells, all that. Yeah, that's bad. Okay, kind of what the fuck is happening with the shoes there? I can't really tell. I have to find a different picture or something, but cool hair, right? But yeah, the just refined lady look is carrying the shit out of this because it's pretty damn Christmassy. Yeah, you still can't see the shoes. Okay, I don't know if she's got good shoe drip or not. I guess the gloves are okay. I don't like all the Christmas stuff sucks though. The hair's cool though. All right. I don't think we're gonna have any other sprites to give us much context here. Yep, nope, not at all. Okay, it's kind of just Christmas stuff. How much can she carry the Christmas look? Yeah, that's about as good as it's gonna get. You know what? I'm not just being biased because of Koo. Koo's drip is terrible, but he's got the cool hair and everything, so. And the earrings and the eyes and all that. It gets a little bit of an upgrade there. Yeah, okay, not enough to overcome that though, but yeah, that's about right. So Nightingale didn't do super well, but I mean, I don't like Christmas drip. All right, chat, it's time. You know, Say Stan's been keeping eyes on this to find out when we hit this part. I've not thought about this at all, really. I know what my knee-jerk reaction would be, but we're gonna one step at a time. All right, let's just start with stage one. All right, I'm gonna get right to the really noticeable part. What the fuck is this hair? Like, okay, Nintendo Switch. And then the white ties, I'm not really crazy about. I mean, if you're gonna do crazy vibrant colors, this hairstyle kind of works with that. All right, so I will give it that. So if you're gonna go nuts, go nuts. And Say definitely did. There's no, she picked a lane, okay? I keep saying that. She did pick a goddamn lane. But I don't know if that was the lane to pick. Okay, this is the worst part. These ties look really stupid, and this is so dumb, right? If you're gonna do the like walking on ice skates thing or whatever, at least go all the way around. This like reverse thing, like what the fuck? That's stupid. And then they just look like sandals anyway. Like you took a bad piece of footwear and then you made it stupid. All right, so now you're bad and stupid. All right, so good job with that. And then these are just what the fuck? They're not even connected to anything, right? Like she just put these over her socks. Like what are you doing? Like what the fuck? I mean, I'll say this, the colors are not that bad. If you're gonna go vibrant, this is not too bad. I'm kind of surprised at that, to be honest. I don't like what's going on here though. I'm not a fan of that. I guess it's like supposed to be like Twitter modern stuff. I don't even know. Is that a planet? Is that a goddamn planet? What? Now that's the word. You don't understand. What? I don't even know what to say. It's like she's got all this like Zoomer stuff going on, schoolgirl outfit on the top, crazy shoes, right? You know, social media stuff. Planet? The sun? Like there's nothing about this that is like space stuff. Right? Why is it space stuff but only there? Right? And then like you have like sailor outfit, right? Or some shit, sunglasses, absolutely insane hair. Then you got like the traditional, you know, like old school going to ties, right? Which is just whack, but then the sun. Say, Stan, I need an answer. Why? That is the most random ass thing on the whole goddamn outfit. I am so confused. But okay, I will give it this. The colors aren't bad. All right, like the colors are decent. If you're gonna have insane hair, have insane hair, right? Which they definitely did that. But the hair ties are bad. The shoes are unbelievably bad. If you got rid of these like ties and just had normal fucking shoes, this actually wouldn't be that bad. I mean, it wouldn't be my cup of tea by any means because I mean, Jesus Christ, but it wouldn't be like that bad. The jacket's kind of a little too baggy. It's obviously too big for her. All the weird things tacked onto it. Not really crazy about. I don't like the zipper being orange, for God's sakes. I don't know about that. Okay, let's look at the other ones here. But I mean, it's not. The shoes is really what kills it. But the rest of it isn't like that. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. There's no mercy for this one. Are you fucking kidding me? So, oh my God, dude. Okay, so the hair doesn't work anymore. These colors do not work, right? The lack of black and stuff throws off the balance. You've disturbed the force, all right? This is no longer acceptable, all right? Whatever this necklace thing is awful. I hate this. Jesus, she's a goddamn like party pin thing with all the balls in it or whatever. That doesn't make a good looking dress, for God's sakes. Still have like this traditional looking top, kind of like with this tie and all that, but then it's just then like not Japanese traditional at all with this. These like balls and stuff, awful. I hate it. You're gonna bounce off. It looks like someone glued balls to your dress, right? Dress going super poofy mode. And after all this, we still have these shoes. We didn't change this, and we still have the ties, right? So after all this, the one thing she kept was the goddamn ties and shoes, which was like the one thing you needed to get rid of. And then this back part of the dress is awful. Now we're like a circus curtain, right? Ladies and gentlemen, the dancing elephants, right? Like what the fuck? McDonald's colors and then the blue. We still have this jacket for some fucking reason. What are we doing? Put that tongue back in your mouth, young lady. You don't have anything good going on. Is this a ring? I don't, what does this connect? I guess it's in her hair. Oh God, yep, it's in the hair. She's got, oh God. I hate the colors. Oh my, do I even have to explain that? We talked so much about like when red is there with all this like yellow and blue and stuff, but do I need to explain this now? Like, holy shit, this is, we got yellow, white, black, then red. Like, it's way too much. It looks like she's basically McDonald's meets then some random blue shit that was thrown in there. All right. Yeah, big no on this this dress thing. That is just absolutely not. And then she got a bit of that energy going on up here. That's not good. This is awful. I hate this so much. I don't want to look at it anymore. And I just can't believe the one thing that didn't change was the goddamn shoes and the tie things. Okay. So this is like some like video game shit. Like you're playing Tetris or something with these blocks, right? That's what that is. I don't know why the pages are flying. That's a little wild. In some ways this is better. The hair is too much. The hair needs to stop like in here, and then it just keeps going, and then this is like Raditz. Right, it's too much. I don't like the orange and blue, but the overall vibrant stuff is okay. You know, it's all right. You know, the black hair really helps with the vibrant stuff. So stage 2 really is fucked. I don't know about these Tetris blocks though. I think they even move. How's this guy doing? What's going on here, buddy? Never realized we had an animal companion coming on here. And we got Burb. Probably helps, to be honest. Okay, so it's obviously traditional Japanese stuff, but then very flowy, which I don't really like, and then very colorful, which is okay. But I don't like the giant sleeves. Way too flowy. Like she's gonna trip or something. The hair's way too much. The butterflies can stay. The bird can stay. I don't know about the Tetris blocks. I don't really like that. Also, she has, what? She's got a ribbon on a ribbon on a ribbon. I just, like, fuck. Like, just go with like the black one, right? We don't need the other ones. There is a point where you've gone too far, chat, and I think Say is at that point. It's so fucking extra. Okay, so I don't know what to get. I mean, it's not stage 2. That's right out. These shoes are so bad, but I do like the colors the most in this one, I think. So this has a bit of green in it, so that's nice, and it's got the bird. These shoes are such a sin that I think I give it to, but what if they're under there? Right? What if the shoes are still under there? I mean, part of the drip would be never knowing. I'm trying to see if we've got any confirmation of shoes here. I don't think so. This fucking nerd. The glasses help. The glasses actually really do help. Honestly, the glasses really make, like, embracing the goof, right? It kind of, that helps a lot, actually. The glasses are pretty good. Sunglasses go a long way, chat. This character. Oh god. Okay. I think I'll give it to stage 1 because although I hate the shoes, the colors are bearable. And the black, you know what would make it a lot better? Is if the red was just blue or black. That would make the whole thing way better. The red is just a little too much. But if it was like blue and black, I could handle that. That would be okay. On it, the inner outfit is surprisingly tame. I don't know why the sun is here though. That is just so fucking random. Bows on the socks. I don't know about that. It's better than whatever this is though. It's mostly the red and the shoes. Everything else is bearable. Not exactly like god tier or anything, but there's nothing really fucked up. And the sunglasses are cool. Honestly, I'll give her the sunglasses. So it's mostly the red in the hair, and the shoes are an absolute crime against humanity. Where does this place? Honestly, it's better than Rice Man. Rice Man just, man, those colors are bad, and all the like overly complicated embroidery and stuff. I honestly don't like that. B for Boomer. Shut up, chat. I think right there. That's actually pretty generous, I would say. Say's not happy, but look. Say, you know my taste well enough that I don't think you expected her to be high on the list. But at least her colors are, like, decent enough that she's beating all this fucking garbage. Alright? So, it could be worse. Like, C tier gets significantly less bad, like, as of her and up, I would say. So there's at least that. But her shoes are dumb. The red is dumb. The bow thingies are dumb. But it's not great. This is just fundamentally not my... Okay, you know what? Because of the sunglasses, she gets over the kids. That I'll give her that. Because of the sunglasses, she does get over the kids. All right, so a bit of a boost there. Actually, I need to reorder some of this. So I'm no Mev fan, but Mev isn't a chaotic... Hold on, I gotta look at Mev again. I can't believe I just said that. Oh god, we have to... 1 minute. It's really hard to not associate her design with her character, so... You know, the bias influence is definitely there, but I do my best to... she's a Saber. That's the one. I mean, the thing is, it's not a color catastrophe. It's just a swimsuit. And the goggles are kind of cool. Not as good as the sunglasses. The, you know, there's nothing great about this, but it's just like a swimsuit. And you got the little penguin guy, right? Now, in context, this is terrible because it's Maeve, but design-wise, like, I mean, I kind of enjoy, I will say, Say's colors are nicer. Like, this is kind of just bland. The red is bad, but the black, blue, and stuff is nice. Okay, I will give her this. I don't know, though. The shoes, man. The shoes. I mean, I would rather look at Say than Maeve, but some of that is biasm. But, okay, I think the sunglasses are still enough to overcome just a completely vanilla swimsuit. Right? I really just don't like Pravati's drip, man. It's just... whatever. I really don't care about it at all. She wins because of the green shield stuff and all that. But this feels right. Yeah, I don't care for either of these two designs really. Like this is like a noticeable drop off, and then these are kids, so they're not that awesome. But yeah, Pravati, like in context, it's fine, but like you just look at the design, I'm just like, eh. I just don't care about it at all. And I kind of dislike the dress, to be honest, so. Nobu Katsu. Oh, get that Maeve off the goddamn screen. Get back to archers. All right, Nobukatsu. We're almost done. He obviously has very different ascensions, so pure summer stuff. Kind of like the hoodie. What is... are these like goggles? Yeah, it's not flame, it's like goggles. That's a little odd. Guys in heels is always a hard sell. It can work sometimes. I don't think this is where it works, though. I mean, this is just literally super vanilla summer stuff. Toy sword, toy gun. But the hoodie's all right. I don't hate the hoodie. The hat's fine. I like the hat. I mean, honestly, this is probably the best one. You know, it's kind of, you know, he's kind of lame in context, but he's kind of supposed to be. But if I just saw this, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. Guy in uniform. I mean, it's still obviously very Japanese and stuff, and it's, you know, certainly not the thing that I would like hype, but the colors are fine, right? I think the slightly darker red. I think it might be better if the pants were maybe black or something, but it's all right. I got the cool red eyes. Got the like more bronzy color. Got the gloves more like the Avenger Nobu Stage 1 instead of the white, which I think is much better. I don't like the purple, right? When you've got red, bronze, gray, black, and then purple, right? I don't know about that. Maybe I think that being red would look way better. The one big hair thing, Not great, and it just looks kind of weird at the end there. It's fine, but it's like a train conductor with a bit of weebiness in there. Nothing super great, but nothing super shit either. Yeah, okay, yeah, right there feels right. Yeah, it's basic, but it works. The purple's a little bad. It's not my cup of tea, so nothing I'm gonna hype up. Nope. Okay, Sith. Boy, this is one. Probably stage 1. Like, what is happening? Like, literally, what the fuck? It's just, it's so extra, and then yet nothing. And then, like, the back, this whole back thing looks stupid, and these are so dumb. The fucking stilts, like, that's just fucking stupid. And they're not even, like, slender stilts. They're somehow fat as fuck, and it just looks awful. Like, Jesus Christ, that's bad. Head thing's kind of dorky, and seriously, this back thing I'm not a fan of at all. The shoes are so bad. They're not even shoes. They're actually stilts. Like, doesn't work. Absolutely doesn't work. Like, these aren't even heels. Like, her whole thing is she likes high heels and stuff. These are not high heels. These are goddamn stilts with some weird, like, circle thing on the front. Right? And, like, what the fuck? It's so dumb looking. And it's, like, all just weird and just, ugh. Okay, anyway. Okay, so this is more normal. The colors are fine. Little aristocrat-y, right? Which I'm not crazy about. A little poofy going on with the skirt here, which I'm not really crazy about that. And I don't really like how this is like some weird like front like hollow thing or whatever. Like that's kind of weird. But yeah, they're like platforms. It's kind of whatever. The hair, I don't like the big twirly thing. It's not big on that. Is that a bow in the back? I don't know what the fuck this giant thing is, but you know, it's fluffy dress thing. I do like the colors though. Kind of weird crown thing. But the colors are good. You know, red, white's fine. Especially when the red is more favored. I think that's fine. This is feels kind of inconsistent though. It's kind of like heavy, light, heavy right on the bottom. I don't know about that. I mean, it's okay. You know, it's lady in heels, essentially. A little wacky on the heels though. And then just, no. Like, this is like derby hat, not a fan. There's a point where hats become too much, and this is definitely it. And then the random spikes, all this like fluffy, you know, frilly stuff, don't like that at all. Got the like running makeup, not a good look. No. And this thing just, no. And then like it gets all gray, like even grayer skin and all that is really weird. These are way too much. Way too much. I mean, again, what the fuck? Like, it's way too much. It looks like rats got to her clothes again. That's not really a good look. These things kind of look like insect stuff, which is not great. Really nothing nice to say about this one. Really don't like the hat, don't like the colors. It's stage 1 wins by a mile. It's not close. Like, stage 1 wins by so much. I'm trying to think if there's anything nice I can say about this. I guess purple and like black is fine. But like it's so revealing in the middle, and then it's all really fluffy on the sleeves, right? Like, what the fuck? It's just so weird. And then the back thing is so heavy and like just such a weird cape thing. And then the shoes are just, again, complete crime against humanity. Yeah, stage 1 wins by an absolute truck ton. Honestly, I hate to say this, because character-wise, I don't feel this way, but it's better than Carmella. Carmella's got the super dorky mask and just the massive sleeves. There's nothing is really that bad on this, right? It's not amazing, but you know, it's not like the skirt's not too floofy, right? It's not like that crazy of shoes, right? There's nothing like really bad about it, and the red is nice. Or Carmella's got the ridiculous nails, the ridiculous mask, the ridiculous sleeves. So, you know, with no context, I would have to give Sith the nod here. Definitely beats the kids. the vanilla village girl A and B. I think it beats that stuff. Yeah, I think it beats C. I think it can make it into C plus. Probably around there. Because the colors are nice. Like the colors are totally fine, and the hair is fine and that kind of stuff. I mean, it's not bad. Like I think neutral is correct. Like the shoes are just kind of weird still, and the dress is all floofy and stuff, so not exactly the best. All right, Anastasia doing summer before regular. It is what it is. I'm so excited to get to the NPCs. Okay. I like the hat. I like the hat. You know, this is actually, if you're gonna do like a summer dress beach thing, this is not bad. I'm actually kind of surprised. This is not bad. The colors are fine. Honestly, this is not bad at all. This is actually doing way better than I thought it would. And the hat's great. Yeah, if you're gonna do like a summer dress thing, this is kind of the way to do it. And this is pretty good. And yeah, the V, Vi, every say that's kind of great, honestly. Kind of trying to match. I kind of like the blue and the orange. Kind of love that. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, this is nice. It's not bad. Good colors. The hat really is good. The white hair's cool. Kind of matches with the kind of snow thing, and you get the snow thing because of this and the light blue, right? I don't know about this bit right here. The little frilly thing right there. That's like the one thing I'm not crazy about. The bracelets aren't too much. The blue gem on it actually really helps reinforce the ice stuff because there's like floating ice around her anyway, and that's part of the aesthetic. So you got like the floating ice, gives her like the ice princess vibe. So like the little ice bracelets are totally fine. You probably should have done something blue down here, but no, it's fine. You know, acceptable use of sandals. Little one's fine. Hat's great. Earrings aren't too much. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Let's see what the other stages are. I don't really remember, to be honest. I don't like this as much. The hair thing is just a little too much. Like, if it was dialed back a bit, I mean, this is fine, right? I kind of like the bows there, but it's just, this is a little too much. With how everything else is so simple, and this feels overdone, right? Because like the I don't know what you'd call this, but I guess it's a swimsuit or something, but like, it's so plain and straightforward and simple that then this being so crazy decorated is a bit much. A lot of plants, and I don't really like the stars in the hair. I don't know about that. The like cocktail dress swimsuit thing is fine, I guess. That's fine, I guess. Again, I think this is a little much. But it's okay. I think the first stage is definitely better, but it's okay. All right, stage 3. Okay, see, this would be a lot better if you were like, this is such modern like tennis shoes almost. That completely is at the odds with everything else. And then like, I don't like this thing again. Right? I don't like the skirt either. I love the sunglasses on the little one though. That's so good. But yeah, the shoes ain't working. This is god tier. The little one's god tier, but I mean, oh god, the sleeves. Oh god, no. Yeah, the skirt just needs to be like a regular swimsuit bottom. This thing needs to go. The shoes, just no. Jesus Christ, no. And these sleeves are I don't like the sleeves at all. I do not like the sleeves at all. The ring thing's fine. This thing's god tier though. The first stage wins. Absolutely, the first stage wins. Very, very much so. Good colors and all that kind of stuff. Where it go? And it's got the awesome hat. Can it overcome the cool jacket? It's definitely around here. Can it overcome the cool jacket? I'm not sure it can. The overall look I like better, right? It's but the jacket's pretty baller. But then she's got this stupid water gun though. Like the water gun's pretty dumb. Very close. I think I'd give her the slight edge. If it wasn't for the water gun with the more serious sword and all that, I think she might be able to come out on top. It's very close. It's very close. But yeah, they're doing about as well as the swimsuits are gonna do. All right, what's up next? It's not... the thing about the water gun, though, if she just had the water gun, it'd be okay. If she just had the sword, it'd be okay. Having both really doesn't work. It looks kind of silly. Oh, God, Zenobia. This, so there's some... You know, in context, it's one thing, but oh, God, it's... gonna be kind of bad without. Let's see here. See, okay, look. I don't hate fan service, but it just... This doesn't look good, right? It's too much, right? It's just so... How do I put this, right? It's like, it's just so little. It's like basically nothing. And then why are you even bothering at that point, right? And then all this like crazy shit out here is definitely a bit much. All the chain stuff is a bit much. Because again, if you don't have any context, it's like she's wearing this by choice. And I just, like, why? Why would you wear like a chain skirt thing, right? And then she's just basically wearing nothing aside from that. And then this thing is dorky. This is too much. That's floating crossbow things. I'm not really crazy about it. Don't really like the crown. The jewelry right there is all right. But then, like, the hair goes out into, like, this crazy shit. Like, and then all the chains. And, like, there's a cup or bells or something. And wheel. Don't like the feet thing. There's a flower for some reason. Another wheel. It's really chaotic. I guess the gloves are fine. The gloves, the chains in the glove part, like, right there is fine. But then when the chain goes out into all this, it's too much. It just... Nah. And, like, seriously, the wheels? Like, what the fuck are we doing? And I don't like this, crossbow stuff. I mean, it's not great. It is not great. Probably, like, right there. It just doesn't look good. I don't like... Oh, all right, there's other stages. Excuse me. I'm jumping the gun. Okay, this did not help. If anything, this is worse because it's still like so like strippery or whatever. But then all this, like that don't work. And whatever these are oversized. I don't like that. This did not help. That did not do anything. I have no idea what stage 3 is. Well, this bit is better, right? But then, like, this sucks. This thing right here, right? That's not great because it doesn't go on the sides and stuff. It's just so silly. It's almost like a parody of a skirt. And then I don't like this stripe thing going on. The glove thing's not. I hate this poof thing. This whole bit is better. This whole bit. What the fuck is this? Why do you have medals floating that make a Okay, the crossbow's better. The crossbow is way better. But what the shit is this? That I don't like that at all. That I can never unsee that. Look how big it is. Like if you're just looking at her, and she's sitting there smiling. She's sitting there with this fucking like, you know, she's got the what's that fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card from season 1? The Castle Forbidden something that's floating when Yu-Gi-Oh dude fights Panic or whatever. That's what that is. Castle of Illusions or whatever. What the fuck is that floating over her head and then surrounded by this like what the hell? So yeah, she's got like the castle floating thing around like Vlad's spears that are also floating for some reason, and then she's just smiling. Castle of Dark Illusions. Yeah, that's what this is. Castle of Dark Illusions. And then oh my god. Whew, it's pretty bad. This is okay. You know, this is obviously better. It's still super fan servicey, but here's the thing. It's not like saying skin is bad inherently. It's like, but the design there needs to look good, right? And what often happens is they're just trying to find a reason to show booba, and people like booba. The thing that's there doesn't look good. This is just some raggedy piece of shit, right? It doesn't look designed at all, right? And it's bad. And like this weird like thing here with like the button or whatever, just ugh. And then like this is way too much. I hate all of this. The pink and these giant jewels, and it's like I hate this. I've always hated this kind of design right here. It's like even if it was a full dress or whatever, I don't like this whole shtick. It's still probably better though. I don't know, man. This sucks. Let me think about this. I hate them both. Chad, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think stage 3 is better, but I don't think it's worse either. But like, I hate this crown thing. How are you not gonna see that? Like, how are you gonna see that? All these like floating chains, all this like crazy whatever the fuck is going on in here, and then this absolutely ridiculous crown. But then this is so bad. Like, it just looks so undesigned and like, because the thing is, it's not about like the actual context of her being like a prisoner and stuff. If you just see like it as drip, right, this like ripped shirt and all that, it's just not good. It's like, why are you wearing this? And the wheel, oh my god, the wheel and the, okay, no, stage 3 wins. It's close, but it looks like she has a junkyard going on here, right? That's not good. Okay, stage 3 wins, but barely. I'm not gonna bother to find the different stage. It's not a big enough deal. Where did I put it? Oh, I'd already rated her. Does the stage 3 be enough to really change her rating from this? Kiara's got the hat. They're pretty much this. I'd give it to Kiara because the hat is better than anything Zenobia has. So yeah, I gotta give it to Kiara, honestly. And at least like black pink is an okay color. She does have the terrible hair though. But yeah, I'd have to give it to Kiara. Not by a mile or anything, but the black pink is better than any of the color combos here. The hat is better than anything on this. And at least she's wearing shoes. So yeah, I think, whoops. That ain't happening. Yeah, I think Kiara barely wins that one. And good lord, I don't like Kiara. But I mean, it's D rank. It's all pretty bad at that point. All right, chat. We're finally back to the good shit. Hold on, I've got, gotta find my thing here. All right, I already had it up. Okay, never mind. Now I can't see chat. Whoops. There we go. Now I've got my NPCs up, and I have chat. All right, this might be the first time Blue's not winning. That's not great. Oh, I fucked up. I don't have the red one. I have the blue one twice. Whoops. I messed up. Hold on, I can fix this. I tried to double check all that kind of stuff, but mistakes happen. They're really hard to find because their name is Archer class, which they like, it won't find it when you type that in. They're super hard to find their page. You have to go to like enemies, then unidentified, and like servants. Okay. That was a big mistake because the red one is pretty damn good. Okay, so it is between probably the red and the green. This is probably one of green's best. Let me see if I can put these side by side here. Okay, that was pretty scuffed. But the like brown, the hood going brown actually looks really good in my opinion. But it's hard to go wrong with the red. I think it's the green one though. Yep, no, it's definitely the green one. I definitely like the green one more because it's not like, it's a little off red, which I don't like as much. And I'm a big fan of brown, and I like green, right? And the green there doesn't clash. The green with the other ones like clashed. That doesn't clash anymore. I absolutely like this one better. I'm very, very sure about that. I like this just fine. It's totally fine. The blue one is the worst, but no, the green one wins for this one. Now, the green sprite doesn't matter because they don't actually incorporate the different color. All of them have like the red hood and stuff, no matter what. So that doesn't matter, which sucks, but it is what it is. Let me size this correctly again. I've got a better picture. Okay, so pretty good drip, honestly. Cool boots. That's kind of, you know, classic traditional. I like the cool mask with the like completely mysterious face with the hood. That looks awesome. I love that. The shoulder pads look good. A nice normal bow, a little fantasy, but nothing crazy. The skirt thing's not too much. It almost is, but it's not too much. Just a little bit of armor, but it's like enough to like kind of look cool, but then obviously more light because Archer and stuff. I don't like it as much as the Saber and the Lancer, but I like it. I like it a lot. I think this is very cool. The class card servants just have a great look. They're like stylish, but nothing like too crazy, right? They don't like do anything extra, which I really like. And it's a very mean look here, right? Like that's a very, very cool look. I really dig it. The white black's fine. The embroidery is like the only thing that maybe I'm a little off on. I'm not like crazy about that, but I really like the like leather shoulder pad and the silver shoulder pad. I like that. Yeah, it's just good. I like me cool masks and the hoods. We've rated most of those well. What happened to the other? Oh, she's right there. Let's see. Somewhere in here. They obviously have a very similar thing going on. You know, I gotta say, I think that's right. Do they beat Surtur in the Valkyries? I think, okay, that's right there. I don't know, the green's pretty great. If this red was the same as this red, they would win. Because I like the mask and stuff more. I think it's right there, though. Not quite overcoming Kurotsugu there. It's very, very close. But yeah, I like Kurotsugu's design a lot. When I was really thinking about it, I do like it more than Surtur's and stuff. I think Valkyrie beats Surtur, too, a little bit. Now, that's obviously the other Surtur without the ice stuff, but we didn't have a picture for that. Yeah, I feel these adjustments I'm happy with. Okay, next up. Got the unnamed monk sniper lady who is confirmed in the story to be an archer. Oh, so you know what? Fuck. I was gonna do this after Calamity Jane. I'll do it now, though. This is a big fuck up. Because she is not confirmed to be an archer, so she's not in with the class. But I was gonna do her after Calamity Jane because she's a very similar shtick to Calamity Jane. Let me do that real quick. And see, this is where if I had editing, I would just edit that in to be by Calamity Jane, but I forgot. But yeah, not confirmed to be an archer. Could be, but we have no idea. But yeah, not confirmed to be an archer. So it's kind of, I'm not doing it because she's an archer. I'm doing it because Calamity Jane. Let's see where I got some. Wait, did I not get pictures of her? Oh fuck. I guess I wasn't planning on doing it today. Shit. Okay, I guess we'll just do it later. It's not with Calamity Jane anyway, so she'll just be mixed in with the NPCs. Never mind. Rip the literal only other gunslinger there. I don't actually. There's a few pictures of her out there, so I didn't actually collect them. So whoops. Okay, so we got her. So we got the better quality picture, but then you can't see the full shot, so you need that picture for the full shot. It's not super great quality, but okay, we got sandals. I actually don't like that at all with everything else. So bleh. Cool hat. The hat's really good. These leg things are a little dorky. I don't know. Probably be better if they went all the way up or something. Especially because of the sandals. It's just like very little, and then like sleeves on your legs, and then very little, and then a lot again, right? It's not the best. The hat is great though. Holy shit, the hat is so good. The scar is pretty cool. Hair's fine. The blue, the colors and all that are all fine. Like the kind of tan, yellow, mustard, blue, whatever's fine. The bandage sandals thing, a little weak. The gun's really cool. Kind of old-timey sniper rifle. That's kind of fun. Looks cool with the like hat, like the sniper hat. That's the meat of the design, really. You got the prayer beads and all that. You got your booba there, chat. And what is this? I don't know what this is. I guess ammo pouch. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not bad. I really do like the sniper rifle hat combo. Cool hair, scar's cool. And I got the brown eyes to match all the other brown and stuff. The blue's fine. The sandals are weak. The bandage is weak. But yeah, it's kind of a cool, kind of cool thing with the monk with a gun, right? I don't hate it at all. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see when they get added and see what the fuck's up with this character. So yeah, they're good. I like them. Yeah, wait, I don't need to take that off screen. What am I doing? The hat's a pretty big carry, honestly, and like the scar face is cool. I like guns and sniper rifles and all that. The monk look though is not like 10 out of 10, right? That's not like mind blowing or anything. Probably in here somewhere. Like right there for now. We'll see. I'd be interested to see the other ascensions and such. Okay. We're almost done. But that was a pretty good showing, honestly. Not bad, not bad. D plus is pretty good. I am scrolling down way too much. Oh my god, let's go. It's Gundam time. Now, I already know this is my favorite stage. This looks so good. Like, I love this right here. There's like the blue eyes with the really heavy helmet. It's so cool. Like the Hakumen hair coming out. The white, blue, black is so good. This looks amazing. If you're gonna go like samurai armor, this will fucking do it. This is the way to go. These are a little big. All right, like if they were maybe 10%, 15% smaller, that might be better. The bow is also a little much up with like the twisty stuff. I don't know about that. The overall size of it's fine though, like great bow stuff. This just looks really good though. It's like some of the better usage of that kind of armor. I like the writing on that. That's cool. Like kind of just rune stuff or something. Chest piece looks really cool. The helmet just looks phenomenal. And he's just so big. You got that kind of like, robot, kind of like Escaflowne Glymelith kind of look again. Kind of like with Bredomart, and I really like that. Bit more normal proportions though. It's more like just a really big Chad guy, but still just ginormous, kind of cyborg look. And the hair is just so cool. Now I like the other stages just fine. I don't like them as much. Like stage 2 gets like really skinny in here. I don't like that as much. The first pretty cool though. And the helmet still looks really good. I don't like it as much, but it still looks really good. But it gets a little kind of circly and round, and then like really skinny in here. So I don't like that as much. You kind of get those like knees into chicken legs again, kind of like King Hassan. Not as bad, but and then stage 3 is also fine, but it's getting a little too weeby for me. But it's fine. I mean, it still looks good. I don't like the helmet as much, but the colors are really nice. I probably like the bow the best. Like no hate for this whatsoever, but it's more round and stuff, and just the first stage is just so good. Oh my god, I love this so much. We go way up here. It's at least A+, so I'm thinking we get about right there. Yeah, I think that makes it into S tier. It's super good. I really, really, really like it. Every S tier is a super winner though. Every one of these is awesome. And all the A+s are like just chef's kiss. Yeah, they're all pretty much cut above there. Yeah, dude, I just love my big robot knight armor looks and stuff, right? All right, K-pop. Just pure K-pop. And even though I am more Korean than anything else, I don't really like the K-pop look at all, so don't like this one at all. I think the hair looks fucking lame. I really just don't like that kind of hairstyle. Too skinny. Don't like the jacket too much. Don't this meh, and then katana. It's just so K-pop, man. I'm not a fan. Like the sandals again. So many sandals in this game. Like there's just nothing good here, right? It's so skinny, dork hair, bad sandals, fucking katana, and like this kind of jacket. I just get an actual jacket, man. Get some meat on that. This fucking thing, just nope. Not a fan. And like the big sleeves too, just does not work for me. Not my kind of drip. This is better, a bit more traditional. Still dorky sandals. This is definitely better. I like the colors more. Even though I'm not big on more traditional Japanese stuff, this absolutely is better. The hair color's kind of cool. It's not like my favorite, but it's all right. Nothing to write home about for me though. Really not my style. I don't like this one as much. I don't even know why. I guess just like the bottom is just kind of whatever. Don't like the raggedy stuff. And I guess this bit I'm not really liking. Kind of like shiny leather look or something. Yeah, stage 2 I'm liking the most. And I do kind of like the colors in stage 2. But it's another like traditional Japanese look, but a little bit more colorful. Okay, I'm gonna nuke that one. Because I think the difference is large enough. Wait, is that stage 3? I think that was stage 3. Yes, it was. Okay. Certainly not gonna go above Sitting Master. Not a chance. Not gonna go above Kojiro and them. Gonna be somewhere in here-ish, I think. Definitely not beating that guy. Okay, that's not where I'm putting him, but I'm wanting to adjust some things here. Yeah, I like that better. He's losing to a lot of these. It's somewhere right in here, I think. Yeah, that's about right. No, it's not. Okay, you know, that's more right. All right, okay, last one we got, what was it, Kale and what's Durga? This is a lot like Zenobia. It's a lot less chaotic though. Like Zenobia just had all these like random chains and wheels and the bells or whatever. Very similar to Zenobia's though, but it's definitely better. But instead of the crossbows, you got this stuff. This is just so similar to Zenobia's vibe-wise though. I still don't really like it. I don't like the whatever the fuck this is. Snake's kind of cool though. Man, I don't have a lot of nice things to say about this though. It's just you took the crossbows, you put them down here. It's a little bit more clean, right? It's like, I mean, it's definitely better than Zenobia. It doesn't have all that bullshit. But meh. I mean, get some shoes for God's sakes. I don't like this, whatever the fuck this like ribbon thing is. They do that a lot. There's hand things I don't like at all. We have to rate this independently though, because it's like Durga and Kale and all that. That's got to be its own thing. Well, it beats Zenobia. Definitely does not beat Calamity Jane, just because Calamity Jane's got like the jacket and the boots and the hair and that kind of thing. It's definitely somewhere in here. Probably right there. Yeah, stage 2 is still Durga. Let me look at that real quick. See, this just looks like she just threw a curtain on, though. And like, it's so like heavy, and then the feet just don't like get some shoes, man. I like the red, but honestly, the lack of shoes are pretty bad here, and it just looked like she put a curtain on. I mean, I think I like it a little bit better, but I'm too lazy to rate it independently, certainly. And we still have the nice snake, and the flower thing's all right. But this really does just look like she threw a curtain on, and we still have the weird skin turning red, and all that. If we rate that one, though, I mean, it's not much better. Maybe like right there. All right, Kale. I haven't really thought about this one. She's way down here. Kali or whatever. Whoops. Technically same character, excuse me. Why can't I hit forward? I hit the back button and then it just doesn't let me go forward. That makes no sense, but okay. All right, so, you know, you don't need context to know what's, you know, what this is, you know, Indian god and all that with the arms, right? You're gonna recognize that. The whole blue thing's cool, yeah, it's actually out. These are a bit much. Yeah, the silver blue's all right. The eyes are cool. The beads are okay, but there's not a lot to like here. I honestly, I wish they did more of this. This whole coat thing, I wish there was more than that, right? Like actual clothing. You know, it's kind of just stripper stuff again. Don't like whatever the fuck this is. I don't like the red ribbon at all. That's so just out of place with the rest of it. Snake Boy's still here. I mean, the blue's cool. The multi-arms is cool. I kind of like classical Indian vibes, fine. Weird that it's gold stuff down here, then silver stuff everywhere else. These balls are kind of lame. I mean, it's mostly just like kind of traditional goddess look. A little heavy on the skimpy side, though. Snake's pretty cool, though. I mean, the whole blue look is all right. It's like striking enough to be okay. Yeah, it's around here. Ishtar actually has shoes, so she'll win with that one. Although she got that dorky ass bow thing. Yeah, never mind. And like the blue and all the arms and stuff is cooler. But yeah, the bow thing is so lame on Ishtar. It's like so big and that's all you can see, really. And yeah, she got the snake. So yeah, I think it's fine to put her over, but I don't think she beats any of this. All right, well, we couldn't rate them, but we'll do that later. That's all the archers. The list's getting pretty big there. We had a lot of additions to S tier there. With the class cards and aggravated, all that. I love having the NPCs in here. That just adds some really nice flavor that I really like. I really am enjoying that. Chat, I'm exhausted. Haven't gotten to breathe enough. I have to go get some air. What class next? I think we were gonna do Berserker, but we don't have to. Last time I asked, though, was overwhelmingly Berserker because, you know, we've done a chunk of night classes, a little cavalry, a little extra, but then, you know, Berserker's kind of its own thing. But if chat doesn't want Zerk, we'll switch, but I'm totally okay with Berserker. I think Berserker feels right now. You know, we got this guy in here. I'll have to look if I've missed any other ones. Oh, Shambata. Oh, baby Shambata. Yeah, I vote Berserker then, absolutely. And it's just very different aesthetic going on with a lot of the Berserkers. There is so few Berserkers, though. We could probably work in, like, Shielder or something. One of the smaller ones, right? Like, Shielder's small, and I think, what's it, like, Foreigner? No, Pretender. Yeah, either Pretender or Shielder. Which one do you want, chat? Because it looks like Berserker's small enough that we could put in a small one. I think we'll save Beast class. Berserker and Beast does make sense. That's true. I kind of wanted to save it, though. Looks like people want Pretender. If we're not pushed on time, oh god, excuse me. I'll do Pretender and Shielder, but we're probably going to be pushed on time to an extent. So I guess we'll do Pretender then. Yeah, Pretender and Berserker. All right, chat. And not NPCs yet. I think we'll save that a little bit. But I'm gonna go get some air. I need to breathe, for God's sakes. But thank you guys for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. The NPCs just add so much. So thanks to Can again from the Discord helping us get some of that incorporated. But I will see you guys soon. I'm gonna go relax. Is Say Stan streaming? That would be flavorful. He is not. So we will raid Cairo. All right, I'm out of here, boys. Take care.